and get started. Um, we'll pick up with a little bit of a recap from last time. Let's put on not looming music because I think that's a little really aggressive. We'll do some mystery. Um, Last time on Kyrios, while we wait for Jilly to jump back in, a boat has been purchased and a crew has been acquired. A well-made group of sailors known as the Reavers is going to be joining our champions as the crew for the ship. The new ship called the Gilded Pride. As final preparations are being made at the docks, half of the party decided to venture to the temple high above the cliffs of Manway Bay.
Wait, I thought we were staying together. Were we not together?
This is just the recap from last time,
This
right?
is
The recap. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes. On arrival, the party was met with somewhat darkened of an interior, as only candlelight lit the interior of the temple. Silwen, as she began to walk through the doors, saw flashes of a possible future, a future where the world burned and destruction and chaos surrounded. And her whole disposition changed as fear ran rampant. Offering up a little bit about her new situation that she finds herself in and telling both Leon and Faylene about this connection to who she believes to be Grazed. The group eventually made their way into the temple, looked for a priest, were not able to find one, offered up some prayers, and as they were getting ready to leave, they began to hear this clinking in a side room. As the door was opened, a dark emissary was hid away, a waiting figure wearing all black and a hood with a blackened face mask with dark purple lenses. And they informed you of their master's desire to have back stolen items in exchange for your lives. Though Leon, in his boldness, tenacity, and we'll call it current zealotry, stood up to the would-be bully. And in doing so, 3 similarly black-clad assassin-like figures stepped from the shadows, seeming to be maybe colleagues of the emissary. They stepped out and grappled both Silwen and Faylene, and again demanded the stolen items. A book, a knife, and a stone. All 3 items that, as you recollect, were stolen from the Blood Mage's Keep long ago on the continent of Sarsia, far from here. Faylene, in a very quick response, offered up the book as a means of negotiation, seeing as they didn't have the knife on them, at least as a way to find their way out of this situation. And with some clever flirting from Silwen, one of the other emissaries agreed that perhaps they could depart and meet later to grab the remaining items. Though on their way, they seemed to be able to make off into the shadows with the stones stolen from Leon's belt. But a plan was laid for one of the emissaries to meet with Silwen later for this assumed date. The party did eventually regroup and decided to go shopping for some items for the hopeful departure in the morning. Faylene found her way to the Thieves Guild and acquired a few vials of poison that would soon prove quite handy in the nearing encounter. And the party reconvening at the temple shortly after did in fact meet with a cleric, and the cleric was able to tell them of quite a few things. A little bit about the Parthen Keep, the Prince's Palace, a location of great knowledge in the city, about a ruin called the Eighth Agora, a once great part of the city that has since been overrun with many dangers, things that are not quite right. And another point of interest, perhaps for ancient knowledge, if that's what's sought after. However, it's quite dangerous. And then on their departure, the party was jumped by 3 of the 4 assassins that they had met previously. though not in an attempt to be killed, but in an attempt to steal the rucksack, nearly escaping. Himothy luckily commanded the thief, the one who had the rucksack, to halt using the command spell. Anna wrapped them in spectral vines, and a skirmish did ensue. And after dipping a poison arrow, or an arrow in poison, one of the assassins succumbed to full paralysis and fell to Anna's blade. The other one eventually being completely stabbed in the neck with an arrow by Faline. The third one, however, escaping, dipping into the shadows, and then just kind of vanishing. The items that were found on the bodies were similar rings with the symbol of an Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. Inside those rings, capsules of poison. Rings that from long ago, Tinka remembered to be part of an order called the Paraphidian Order. And the masked hunter, the fourth emissary, the one with the black mask from before, having been one originally sent to kill Anna and Grant, part of a group called the Umbra Vastrum, being a guardian of the Blood Mage's Keep, where the party first learned of the new magics, this dunamancy and chronomancy, the ability to manipulate time and space. Powerful magics that are burgeoning in this realm. After they collected what information they could, a lone Silwen sitting back at the Median Nook, playing away as the patrons came and went, heard a voice in her head saying, "I told you I would find you, thief." Familiar but haunting feminine voice. Silwen looked around frantically, pausing her tune, stepping over to the bar, asked the barkeeper if he had seen anything, though wasn't able to really determine any source of strangeness. And as she went back to play, looked towards the doorway and saw a woman dressed in all red, blood dripping from her fingers, almost hemorrhaging from her eyes. A female blood mage who, just in a flash, was able to be seen, but then when she looked back was no longer present. And so she let out this blood-curdling, harrowing scream. That's where we pick up today. Sort of. We have Silwen back at the Nook, and the rest of the party separated. Leon, let's start there. On the ground at your feet are the bodies of two assassins, well, close by. And you go and look through the bag very quickly. You didn't really have time to resolve this last time. The first thing you notice is that the dagger is missing. And you recall something about the start of the fight, that you saw a familiar hazy glow of arcane energy that pulsed. Similar to what happens when you have previously used the stones for yourself, which you recall basically pauses time enough for you to, for about 30 seconds to you, stop and move 30 or so feet. Enough to have two beings move at the same time now that these stones are combined. It was enough time for the stones to have been grabbed, or the bag to have been grabbed, and for them to move away from you, though clearly not enough time to have been completely moved out of sight. The other thing that you notice, though, is that this is not everyone. The emissary is not present, the one you know to be the hunter, who specifically came to retrieve the three items. You also, I think Tinka found on the one assassin a note saying, "Get the book, nothing else is more important." And looking back at both of these bodies, both you, Leon, and Tinka find one other item I neglected to mention last time, which is a bracer on the right arm, the forearm of each of these, that looks like this. It's a black bracer with black metal engravings and a black gem inset in the upper part, like a jet, carved jet gem, and an arcane symbol on the exterior. Then when you turn it over and look on the interior, there is an inscription of arcane symbols as well. It doesn't say anything, but it's just arcane symbols. Both Leon and Tinky, you recognize it to be some kind of pattern, like a mathematical equation almost of the arcane. I'll leave it there. What do you guys want to do?
I can, what is it called? I have a spell for this. I forgot what it's called. I can identify this if you guys want.
Yeah.
Alright, Tinka's just gonna sit with it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Leon, you read the note out loud to us, right? Leon read it out loud?
Yeah, he would have read it out loud. So,
Okay, Phelan's just gonna come up to you and just look at the bracer and what's going on there. And the Enclave has the other book that goes with the one that they have. Depending on what these braces are, we might be able to use these as a trade to figure out what's in the other book if we get in touch with the Enclave.
Leon's gonna look at me like they tried to kill us, Phelan.
They were concerned about the dragon, and they did say that we shot first. And that was only a small group. I've already spoken with them after that happened. And they didn't say that they were sending anyone after us. They didn't sound angry or upset. They said they heard what happened.
Leon's gonna look very skeptical, and he's just gonna say, like, I think it might be too early to rely on them for help again after what just happened, but I will see what the rest of the group says.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Leon's gonna turn to Tide, and he's gonna point it at his dagger and say, "Hey, Tide, remember how you got that?"
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the emissary. I think that was his dagger back in Midport. He seemed a lot different now, as if a lot of time had passed. I don't really know. I'm getting the sense that this group, whoever they are, much more time seems to have passed for him than it should have, for the amount of time that passed for us. I think they're manipulating events. I think they're manipulating when they are here. I think Tinka once said that they died off. I don't think they died off. I think they just reappeared here now.
Can Tinka hear that?
Yeah, I think it would have been where you're within sight, I think.
They might have still died off, but we fucked up the time, remember? So we might have unkilled them off.
That is true. That is true.
Or they found a time machine or something.
They could still be traversing time in different ways too, right? Was it these stones, or was it the book that was helping them traverse times?
Well, both of them, both, have elements of time magic. As we found more of them, their power has grown. I haven't been able to show you yet, but these stones are much more powerful than they were before. And I expect that probably as we find more with more at our disposal, I'm sure that you know, and they seem to be really after this book and that dagger. The dagger doesn't seem to be around here anymore. That was the same dagger. Remember when the cleric in Midport, it killed him when he tried to touch it.
To touch it. Leon, do you
So
think that they could be tracking us through these stones? Is there a way that we can hide them? I'm being tracked at least.
I don't I don't know anything. Does Leon know anything about tracking magic?
You can make an Arcana check. Sure. You know it can be done. You don't know a whole lot about what particular types of magic might do it.
Okay, he's just gonna kind of look at the stones and just kind of shrug, be like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible.
I mean, I can cast a spell on them, but it only lasts for like an hour. I have to keep casting it.
And what would this spell do?
We can't be tracked. Oh wait, we could be tracked by magical means still with the spell, but we can't be tracked other means. Oh no, it wouldn't cover magic, and it's probably magic for these, right?
I guess so. I don't know much about that.
Great. Tink is gonna hand the bracer back. I sent you the link of what it is. Because it's too much for me to say.
Oh.
The quick version. It seems that the bracer does three things. It allows the wearer to step into shadow and basically become part of the shadow. It's called Shadow Meld. It also uses a similar glitchier version of what the stones you do does with temporal distortion. Being able to, in effect, stop time around them, not all of time. You get the feeling that time, like all time stops with yours, but time around them stops with use of the bracer. And then there is this third concept called a shadow port, which is basically these attuned locations that they can jump to, places of darkness, where by touching the jewel they can just vanish and reappear in one of the shadow ports anywhere on the globe.
Shadow port, that might be useful for us finding them, but we don't know where we'd end up. We could send the Enclave in with a group. They could use this bracer and let them fight that battle.
And at the mention of the Enclave, Leon's just kind of look around at everyone and see how they think about that.
No.
Timothy's going to pipe up. I'm sure they're not happy with us after what just happened.
No, I already spoke with them. And the Enclave has the other book, the other volume of the book that they just took. So if we want to stop whatever's going on and stop time from being fucked up, which the Enclave does care about that more than anything, like the answers will be in that other volume.
If they're willing to speak with us, I would be okay with trying to speak with them, but I don't know about 1,000% fully trusting them, you know?
If you guys decide you want to do that, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm going to get Viz far away.
No,
That's
get
fair.
Viz far away. Like, I mean, I can just go in and talk to them. I can arrange a meeting once we figure out where we're going in the next port and everything, which, to be honest, I don't think we should stick around here too much longer because that one did get away and could send reinforcements.
Yes, we should probably get going. We can talk about this more later.
Let's head back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay. You head back to the tavern. Bless you. I think that was the
Bless
sneeze.
you.
To use the bracers, is it like verbal, somatic? Like, do you have to have your hands free, or like how does it work? Like to use it?
What's
You have to
interesting?
attune to it.
What's interesting though is you don't think you can use it. You know what it
Okay.
does. Something about that inscription on the interior.
Does this long thing about it explain that, or is that a secret?
That is something you would have to perhaps use a
Can I roll
feat.
Arcana?
I don't know that Arcana is going to do it, and certainly not that roll.
Wait, I might have
Yeah.
advantage. Hold on.
I have a question about how the temporal distortion works with the bracers.
Sure.
So you said time, if you use the bracers, time only stops around the bracers?
Yes.
Okay, so does that, just as an example to make sure I understand what that looks like, does that mean if they like were to freeze a town using the bracers, but everybody else continues on, for that town it's else it's Wednesday?
You don't think it's that far. It's like a 60-foot radius. The kind of
Okay,
power,
so,
first of all. But secondly, yes, you would gather similar to what you experienced in the last temple space where Toon was frozen and you guys were able to move, but for him, time was moving extremely slowly. Probably something similar.
Okay. Well, we have 2 of them. So if we do a deal with the Enclave, they don't need to know we have 2. I'm just telling them we have 1. Let them break
what?
down how to use it. One of the bracers. If we want to use a bracer for
Oh, we found 2?
conversation. Yeah, we have 2.
Yes,
Yeah,
one on
down
each
Down
one of
2
them.
people. Yeah, so what I'm
Gotcha.
saying is we can use one as a bargaining chip for information from the Enclave. They don't need to know we have 2 of them.
I think we should let's wait to discuss anything more about the Enclave for now. We'll figure it out when we get to an appropriate place. I think now we should think about
Hightailing it out of here.
where we go from here. I think I know there's a few spots we could go, a few things we could do. I know we have Viz we gotta take care of. I think we should probably start thinking about, what we do next.
We've also got all the people from Farangol. I'm sure a bunch of them want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
take them home.
How bad off is Viz? And who did we need to see Solon's mom for Viz? Was that...
No, it's the other side, I think. I think her mom is north and we need to go south.
Okay, well, Viz and Farangol come first. Well, I mean, I guess her mom might have some information, but Viz, if he's hurt,
Does anyone know where Viz needs to go and how close or not that is to Farangol?
No idea.
I have a map of the world that we took from one of the places. If you know where it is on the map, we can look at it. Maybe let's ask the people from Farangol. They can point out
Farangol doesn't
the
appear
map.
on the map.
Yeah, but they'll probably be able to point it out, right? Because they travel.
Kai certainly could, and Tide of all people, who in your party has knowledge about both.
Flesh compass.
Flesh compasses.
I'll
No,
just
that is
hand
something
the-
totally different. Let's
Let's
forget
go.
that even exists. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
first of all, I will not be using any flesh compasses.
Yeah.
Not without consent.
Dear God.
I'll hand the map to Tide and be like, here, you handle that map stuff. Because I took a full world map from like one of the rooms or wherever the hell we were. I can't remember now.
Yeah, back in the earliest part of the campaign.
You need the link to the actual map?
No, neither of these are on the actual map for storytelling purposes.
So Viz might know where it is, and he could put it on the map for us. And Farangol, or not put it on, point it out. Don't put it on just in case it gets stolen.
I don't think Viz knows where anything is.
Viz
Well,
has a general
part of this
idea.
world. He was a guardian, so he might have an idea of where he's going. Yeah. Let's head back to the tavern. Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, you guys make it back to the tavern. It's dark. By the time you get back, it's nighttime. The tavern's bustling. Silwyn looks like she's seen a ghost. I don't want to force RP certain things out. But basically, she saw this, and I would imagine she'd recount for you seeing this vision of the Blood Mage. Woman wearing all red, blood on her hands, seems like she was hemorrhaging from her eyes. Only saw her for a second, heard the voice in her head. Tried to do some investigating, didn't see her any further.
Is
If
Julie
someone told
not
us
coming at all, or like?
I haven't heard from her
know.
otherwise.
Well,
so-
she says, "Hold up," because I got no voice right now. But she said, "Hold up." Does that mean like? What does that mean?
Not sure.
Okay.
Just message her. We can kind of circle back to this stuff if we want to. But you guys do make it back to the tavern. Her playing has allowed you guys to have access to rooms for the evening. This is still the same day that they told you it would be tomorrow before you could sail at the earliest. But what's that? Oh, the missing person sign.
Yeah, why you gotta put Bridget on the missing poster? I'm here, dude.
That's just what the GIF had. I spent 2 seconds deciding which gift to
It's
do.
fine, I'll
I
just
didn't
leave,
read
man.
it.
You want me to
I didn't
go?
read it.
Go.
I'm sorry. I didn't read it.
The inn is still kind of full of people. For the most part, it's still bustling enough. It's not like super late when you guys get back, but it's late enough. Let's actually drop you guys on this map, nighttime map. You do see folks from all walks of life, sailors, and some of the folks that you saw at the port earlier, kind of like stopping in, having food, and for the most part, people just kind of like enjoying themselves. Other than Silwyn's scream, the night hasn't seemed to be interrupted otherwise. No one really seems to be concerned. But you guys do know that you are going to have access to a full night's rest, and then be able to make some decisions on departure in the morning. Anything you guys want to do in the evening while you're here?
Probably eat, get some beer. I know Timothy's been talking about beer nonstop.
If I don't sleep at all, do I take exhaustion or?
Yes, technically. If you go without a long rest, over time you would take exhaustion. I think based on tonight, I'll say no, you wouldn't, because it's only been like 24 hours, or it would only have been 24 hours if you didn't sleep. But otherwise, no. Or otherwise, yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Like prolonged periods, I'll absolutely say that's the case. Yes.
Okay. All right. Family's gonna skip sleep tonight. She's just gonna get coffee while everyone drinks beer.
Cool. Yeah. So. Mhm.
I was gonna say, Leon probably isn't gonna stick around while people are drinking. He might like have one or something just to be social, but then he's gonna like go to his room and like open up the book and like kind of study away.
Okay, Failing's literally not sleeping because she's worried about Leon, so she's gonna sit outside your room.
Cool. As the night,
I do have something I want to do.
Sure.
Sorry
Please,
to interrupt.
please, yeah, no, please.
Tinka's gonna find Simon,
Mhm.
and she's gonna cast Heal Wounds at first level, noticing that his arm is burnt, or
Cool.
Cure Wounds.
Love it.
And then so that'll heal 4, and then she's gonna Simon, I got burn cream for you just in case that doesn't help.
He looks really bashful, because he's kind of been like alone over the last couple days. You find him alone now. Even you recognize over the last 24 hours or so, he spent a lot of time with the otterkin. That's a fun way to put it. But they have decided to go up to a room, and he is going to be staying in kind of like a hostile area. Not hostile as in like hostile, but like a hostile,
right? Like shared rooms.
Yes. And so he's kind of just like hanging down with some of the other sailing crew when you come and find him. But yeah, I mean, he's appreciative for the help. When you cast the magical healing on him, you see like what remnants of the burn there are go away. That seems to be kind of like enough, other than like a little bit of redness that remains, and he's very thankful. And he says to you, Miss Tinka, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I want to find my sister, and I want to go home.
That's okay. We're gonna take you home. I think that's our next stop. We have to get all of you home. This isn't safe for you anymore.
I miss my mom and dad.
No, I'm sorry. I can't remember because we did this OOC because I thought I was gonna miss that session. I got him a book or something, didn't I?
Yeah, on like wizard cantrips.
Oh, right, Simon. Here, I know this doesn't change anything that you're feeling, but it might be a little bit of a distraction. I got you a book, and I figured we can spend some time, and I can teach you a little bit about magic.
Oh, is this the kind of stuff you were showing us on the boat?
Yeah.
This could be cool.
We could play around with it and see if you pick anything up.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Have you eaten? Viz and I are gonna get dinner. You're more than welcome to join us if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where you're staying? I can see if there's room with Tide and Himothy and Leon. Or if you have a room already, that's okay.
There are bunks upstairs. I kind of have just been keeping close to the rest of the crew.
Okay.
Really
And if you find time to read through that book, try messing with the message cantrip. That'll be the first one that we can play around with. Because there's no way of hurting yourself. It's just us being able to talk secretly.
Oh, that sounds fun.
She's going to walk away and send message and say, see, like this, you can hear me in your head.
He kind of like freaks out a little bit. And he looks at you and he goes, oh, that's super cool.
See, you'll be able to do that too. We just got to work on it a little bit.
And then he like walks over to you kind of shyly and he goes, do you ever use it to mess with people?
Absolutely. That's why you're going to learn prestidigitation next.
That sounds fun.
Don't worry. I'm going to teach you all the fun things you can do with magic.
Awesome.
And who knows, maybe you'll be able to cast crazy spells one day. This is just the beginning.
That would be so cool. And then like you see him like flipping through it. And like none of it makes sense to him. but he's like trying.
We'll work on it together, don't worry. But for now, go hang out with your friends, get some rest, and we'll start tomorrow, okay?
Okay, cool. Sounds great.
Okay, good night, Simon.
Good night, Tinka. He runs off.
Hey, I fixed that.
Fix that. Not that ruined relationship anymore.
Did I get something for the baby otter? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't think I did. But whatever, we'll have time. I'll get something.
I mean, the kid likes fish. It's not like.
Well, kids
Just
like
get him,
toys,
like-
even though he's an otter.
Get him,
Oh,
get him
my
a
god.
toy fish.
Get him
or
a clam.
fishing mat.
Yeah, we need
little
to get him
clam.
a toy fish.
Oh no, you did. You said I'd get a toy for a kid. So yeah, you absolutely.
Oh,
have
okay.
a
Then can
little,
we say it's a
toy
little
fish.
clam that he can force open, and there's a little
Yeah,
pink pearl
like
inside?
a clam puzzle.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they already went upstairs, so we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah, they're upstairs. Cool. Awesome. Anybody else want to do anything in the evening?
Anna's just gonna one of the sketchbooks that she got while she was out shopping. She's probably just gonna be off in a corner, sketching away at something.
Okay. Cool. Everyone make a round of perception checks while you guys are hanging out here. And I would imagine like everyone's gonna be a little bit on guard. Except Timothy, who's getting hammered.
Oh, fuck me.
Damn
Ooh.
tight.
This is the third
Okay.
session in a row I opened up with a nat 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Both Tide and Anna, you clock this one person in the corner, who's just kind of watching. She is keeping an eye on everything. What's that?
She's a Viera. If you play Final Fantasy
Oh,
14.
I-
Funny people.
Sure. She's literally ripped from a High Rollers campaign. Her name is Santa. I loved her character so much, but yeah, she is a bunny person, bunny hybrid, and she's got like really strong, powerful legs, but like the rest of her, she's like the satyr version of a bunny person, or bunny version of a satyr.
Bunny satyr.
Bunny satyr, yeah. She's big. She's like 7 feet tall. So she's like
Yeah,
hard to
Vieras
miss.
are like that too. Yeah.
Perfect. That's probably where they got the idea from.
That is probably what it is, yeah.
But yeah, she and she's not being particularly like stealthy or anything. She's kind of drunk. And you hear her murmuring to herself every once in a while. But she's not really like paying attention to anybody else in the room. But the two of you kind of clock her as being a little bit of a larger presence in the room.
Which two of us?
Tide and Anna.
Didn't I roll an 18?
Did you
I rolled
roll
an 18, the three of
Oh yeah, the three of you.
It's right
Oh,
under her
yeah.
cure.
No,
wounds,
you need
dude.
more
Yeah.
than an 18. We
Yeah.
have-
You
No,
Tinka-
just
specifically-
you, just
Tinka
you.
does-
You're
yeah.
small. You can't perceive her.
Tinka, you have to roll at disadvantage because you're below the table. No, I'm kidding. No, you
Was I what?
below the table. Too short.
Come on now.
Come on. No, yeah, the three of you pick up that she's there. Tide, you actually hear what she's saying at one point as you're kind of like just.
Who's she talking to?
She's talking to herself. It's mostly like she's just like mumbling beneath her breath, and she says, "I gotta find her. She's got to be somewhere in this city."
And how far away from us is she?
Like 2 tables away. We'll say these guys are gone, and
Kids went to bed.
yeah, kids went to bed. I love maps because it's easy to place tokens. Oops. Except when I do that. there are 2 of you, and here are the other 2. So tied from where you are, she's like over here in the corner. Assuming that's kind of where you are, but I just kind of like assume you guys are like floating around this room. Here and there, kind of jumping between tables. The 3 tables that are kind of like at the center of the room, or the lower part of the room, are the ones where folks who are with your crew are kind of like moseying about. Some of the Gilded Pride folks. You actually do see some of the Reavers there, who you had met earlier in the day, and then again, people are kind of like filtering in and out. But yeah.
I think you forgot to put me on.
I did forget to put you on. Dang it.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't
That's
mean to
okay.
interrupt. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Thank
you. You don't get to play this game.
No, okay, I'll just leave.
See, it doesn't feel good, does it?
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. It was directed at Jilly.
When in doubt, blame Jilly.
Yeah, always.
Also, while you guys are there, coming through the door, kind of sticking to the shadows, is a hooded kobold. Comes to find Faline, and kind of you recognize it immediately as the one you met earlier in the day.
Ah, okay.
Kind of looks like a beggar, and when he finds you, he kind of like draws your attention to like a corner of the room, and gets you to like come close.
All right. Since Leon's upstairs, the guys probably found me upstairs, right? I don't know. I went upstairs and was.
Yeah. That's what I was like. Leon's supposed to be
Yeah.
upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah, then
so I'm
that
like,
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Yeah,
we're
I
in,
mean,
like,
they
a
would-
hallway, pretty much.
Sure,
to
yeah.
ourselves anyway,
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. There's plenty of places. And like doesn't like come to you directly. Kind of like sits around the corner to wherever you are, but like within earshot, and goes,
Right.
"I found what you're looking for. Outside of town, in a desert cave outcropping, there's a group of elves referring to themselves as the Green Stags. I believe these are your enclave. They've been around for a few weeks, but no one really knows why."
Oh. All right. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. That helps a lot.
Of course. And then he holds out his hand for a gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on, how much money do I have left? I was gonna give him a gold. Yeah, I have a gold.
Okay,
I give
perfect.
him a gold.
He's like, "Pleasure doing business," and then he like bites it and then walks off.
All right, Feline's gonna knock on Leon's door. Leon, are you asleep yet?
No. What's going on?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just gonna be sitting like at a desk, like studying his book. So he'll just like close it and then like look up and be like, "What's up?"
All right. She like closes the door and she just like talks quietly to him. There's a group of Enclave. They're in a cave outside of town.
The Enclave again. Okay, what about them?
I mean, if we wanted to try to talk to some of them, I could go down and talk to them.
I don't know. I know you're not too concerned about what happened, but I don't know if the rest of the group is as sure that they can still be trusted. You need to do what you need to do, but at the same time, I don't know if everyone is as certain.
Can I bring one of the bracers? I'm not going to give it to them. I was going to show it to them as an item to bargain with, and I'll just go by myself. But I want you to be careful in case someone shows up to steal those crystals from you while you're sleeping.
Leon's gonna look at them. Is there somewhere he feels that he could like better hide them on his person or attach them in a better way, a more secure way? Like I don't know how we were looking at it before, but like mechanical wise, but like
Put them down your pants.
It was based off of your perception. I had you roll perception to see if you noticed that they were around. You Tinka has the alarm spell as an option. I don't know if it's prepared or anything, but like I'll allow it for the sake of the RP. Yeah, like she could easily set something up like that in the room to like make sure like no one's gonna be able to get in without tripping it, so like you'll be aware.
Okay, so Leon will probably ask that Tinka help out with that at least tonight anyway or whatever.
I can grab Tinka on the way down and ask her to come up right away.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta head out and I'll go tell her to come up.
Leon will go back to studying.
All right.
Cool.
Fayling's just gonna wander down and find Tinka. Tinka, can you go upstairs and help Leon with something really important right now? You can come back down
I can
after.
do that. Tide, you watch Fizz with your life.
Okay, I can do that.
Doesn't even wait for an answer. She just...
As soon as Tinka gets up, Viz looks at Tide and he goes, "Ugh!" and like pretends to have a heart attack.
Whoa, hey.
What did you do?
Nothing?
He's fine?
Yeah, of course. Maybe.
She just laughs and walks away like she knew that was gonna happen.
Leon,
what up?
Hey,
nods at Tide, puts up her hood, and like leaves.
I don't know. Faylene, she keeps wanting to get that enclave involved. I guess she said there was maybe a group of them nearby. She wanted to bargain with one of those bracers. I don't know if I trust them after what they did on the airship. So I don't know how everyone else feels. I think she went to go talk to them on her own. And then she asked if you could help me out with an alarm spell, at least tonight for these. Can you make sure no one comes for these stones?
Yeah, I can help you with the alarm spell. I'm not thrilled if she's going to do that right now without really telling anyone but you. Hopefully she doesn't lead them back to us.
Yeah, I don't. She seems to really want to give them a chance, but I don't know. They've already sort of shown aggression towards us, so I don't know.
Well, guess we'll see. Where do you want to hide the stones? Or wait, what are we hiding?
Wait, well, can I keep them on me? Like, or do I have to hide them somewhere?
It has to be in an area. If it's on your body, it won't work. But like if you have like a cupboard or like a chest or if your bag, if you're gonna have your bag down somewhere, we can do it around the bag.
Couldn't you set it for like the whole room, Tinka?
Yeah, you.
It's a 20-foot cube, so we could probably...
you can do the whole room easily for sure.
Okay, so I'll just be like, I'm gonna hold on to them, but I'll stay in the room. So just do the room.
Okay, it's gonna be an audible alarm, so it should wake you up. It'll be like a bell sounding if somebody crosses into the room.
Okay.
But like, are there other people staying in this room with you?
Probably Ty. I'm guessing Ty probably still is at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it so... Is Timothy gonna stay with you?
Tide can crash in Failing, wherever the hell Failing was gonna sleep.
So
Well, I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm, so I just need to know who's gonna come in this room.
Okay.
Why don't you just designate everybody in the crew?
I'm gonna
the whole
designate
party,
everyone but Faelian. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Because if like this is how Tinka has to look at it, right? She doesn't trust the Enclave, and there's still a bit in her mind that like Faelin could sabotage. So Faelin doesn't. She doesn't want Faelin to have access to the things we're supposed to be guarding, just in case.
Failing's the one that's trying to make sure the stones don't get stolen.
I'm a little surprised
I
that
don't
you're
think Tinka does
including Silwyn in that list.
Well, to be fair, she's like comatose right now, and we're just gonna
That's
drag
right.
her up to a bed anyway while she screams in her sleep. So I'm not worried about Solwyn. But I guess we can say anyone but Faelin or Solwyn who can get in and out without setting off the alarm.
Only the boys.
And I don't think I don't think Tinka's gonna tell Leon that. So it's a ritual spell, so it's just gonna take me a few minutes to cast this. You can go back to studying. I'm just gonna have to focus anyway.
Okay, sounds good.
Leon, you have a hard time studying as she's like humming because I'm pretty sure there's a verbal component to the rituals. She's just like murmuring to herself.
Oh, yeah, probably.
He's just gonna like politely continue working, like knowing that it's something difficult that she's got to do, like the verbal component, and he's just gonna like endure it grudgingly because he knows it has to happen.
It sounds an awful lot like the Wonderwall Fireball parody we came up with. You weren't here for it, so that's just what you just hear. And after all, it's a fireball. While she's just doing this.
I missed that. I'm disappointed that I missed it, but that sounds
Maybe
awesome.
if you got here
because
early.
you weren't early.
I was here exactly on time, which at least was earlier than Jilly, who's still not
Take
here.
a deep
Okay.
pour of excuse, damn it.
Oh God, no.
Don't take a D4 of excuse damage. So Faylene, you
I cast that on
perfect.
the way out. I forgot
Yeah,
to say.
you're golden. Yeah, so you're able to. I guess you're trying to go stealthily. I'll say for the sake of brevity, like you got like generally where the kobold was trying to tell you to go, to be able to kind of like find them.
She wants to kind of look at them and see if like she can figure out if they're enclave. Like
Okay.
they might have like
do a little.
a necklace or like
Sure.
weapons or something with the symbol on it.
Yeah, so it's about a 45-minute trek outside the city, to get to where they are. It's this big outcropping, in the desert. Roll for me a stealth check. Just straight up, you get a +10, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
+10, yeah.
33. The desert doesn't even know you're there. Yeah, you very easily blend in, and you see about 7 of them that are all kind of like hunched together. They're dressed very similarly to the ones that were on the airship. They're like predominantly clad in all black, and it's kind of similar dress to you. A lot of them have like hoods up and stuff, and you kind of have to go into the not all the way into the interior of the outcropping, but like close enough in to be able to see where they are. But you do hear voices. One of them sounds very familiar. It sounds like Lyrian, the elf you know from Sarsia, but you would be confused as to why she would be here on this other continent. That wouldn't make sense.
And Lyrian is from the Enclave? Was that to do with...
She is. She's the one that sent you after Anna.
That was the original... Okay. I'm going to use the message cantrip to send her a message. Lyrian, it's me, Faylene. I'm outside the cave. Are you with the Enclave?
Faylene? Well, yes, of course. We're here researching. Why are you here? You should be back home.
If I come in to talk to you, will you guys try to attack me?
Of course not. You're one of us.
All right. Faylene's just gonna believe her.
Okay.
Because she trusts her Enclave family.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna come out of the shadows and like step into the cave.
Yeah. When you do, it's like she hasn't told anybody, so like 6 of them stand up very quickly and start to like draw blades. And Lyrian stands up. And she's like, no, it's Faylene. I know her from back on Sarsia. She's one of us. She's one of the Enclave.
Yeah. Faylene will pull her necklace out, like, and just show it to them too.
One of them says, "You're the traitor. What are you doing here?"
I didn't betray anyone. I don't have control over the people I was with. I told them to stop shooting and to not shoot, and they didn't listen. I asked the other boat to stand down. If I could get my people to stand down, get everyone to stop fighting. Both sides didn't listen to me. I can't control everyone.
But you let it happen.
I tried to stop it.
How did you try and stop it? You obliterated your entire family. How could you let that happen?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Someone had a spell bottle. I didn't know even what it did. I didn't even understand what it was. And one of them told the other girl to throw it. We obliterated our whole ship. We didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen.
And you still travel with them? You have not returned to the Enclave?
There's reasons why. That's why I need to talk to you guys.
Well, go on.
I told the Enclave previously about a book, a grimoire. Have you guys been told about that?
No. What is this book?
The timeline that you're currently in is not the correct timeline. There are blood mages working with a prince of... What the fuck was it again? What is his name again?
Gratz.
Gratz. Working with Gratz, a high demon, whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember.
Titan.
Sorry. Titan. A Titan demon. He's using them to mess with things down here for his ultimate goal, which I don't know yet. But one of his disciples is in our party. I don't like her. I don't trust her. But she's got a connection to him. And he's pretty much trying to destroy the balance. The blood mages have already been doing that. They've already been messing with the timeline. They use this book. I told the Enclave about it. They said that they had another volume of it back in the libraries. I was going to try to get this book back to the Enclave before they were able to steal it back. But the blood mages stole it back. And she's going to pull out the wrist thingy. Because bracer, my brain is not working. She's going to pull out the bracer. She's going to be like, we got one of these off of them. Now...
The one that's kind of like seems to be in charge steps forward and like takes it from you, like doesn't even let you offer it, just kind of like grabs it, like snatches it.
I'm not gonna let him grab it. I'm gonna try to hold on.
Okay, make an we'll do this as opposed dexterity. Let's call this strength or acrobatics.
Acrobatics for myself.
16. You got it. Cool.
And I just say, no. We're here to talk first.
He says, this is probably why you're not trusted. Hand it over.
You're going to talk to me first. I have more information. I can stop talking right now. You can kill me and not find out anything else.
Why do you think we're here?
Do you want to hear what I have to say?
Speak.
She puts the bracer away. I don't know what's in the other volume, but people in my group have the ability to stop this timeline shit from carrying on, to set things back the way they're supposed to be on the correct timeline, and to stop other further timelines from happening. So I'm still traveling with them because I'm trying to set the balance right, as that is our goal, our mandate as part of the Enclave. And I'm doing my job. Now, if I go betraying these people, you won't have access to any of this information. You won't have access to the things that we're collecting along the way. And we won't be able to properly set things back right. Now, this bracer, the one person that's with us, was able to identify it. There's apparently portals that this thing is attuned to. That the blood mages, I suppose, use these for their travel. You guys could utilize this bracer, if you can figure out how to make it work, to then set ambushes on these portals and start taking out these blood mages. Now, we need to understand what's in that book so we can figure out what we can do, what I can get this group to do to set things back right. And you don't have to give us the book, and you don't have to show it to us, but I need some sort of information on what could be in this book that we could utilize. And as a message could be sent to me from one of the elders.
You can speak with the elders, certainly. Do you think that your resources here are more valuable than what the rest of us are after?
The people that I'm traveling with and the things that we've been seeing and doing and running into, yes.
Make a persuasion check. Still beat it. This guy rolled a 3. uh, yeah, he goes, I don't want to trust you. No part of me wants to trust you. Kind of feel like I have no option at the moment.
I'm not happy that they killed my family. And in the end, when everything's set back right, you can kill them all but one. His name is Leon. You leave him alive. I don't care about the rest.
Okay.
She hands them the bracer. Go figure out how these work. Set up ambushes. Have the elders contact me and tell us how to fix the timeline.
Fair enough. Now, before you go, this blood mage you speak of, we've tracked one here.
Yes, one of our people said that she had a vision of one in the tavern, but if you've tracked it here, then it must be nearby.
Yes.
A female. It's a woman.
Yes. Her name is Morrigan. She is quite powerful. She is dangerous. My suggestion would be, if you can avoid her, do so.
Yeah, they're all very dangerous. And now that they have that book back, it's going to get worse. But we still have a couple things that we can try to use against them. The vision that one of the people I'm with had, she's the one who's tied to Grot. She shouldn't be alive right now, but we'll deal with that at the end of everything.
Interesting.
For now, we need to utilize her connection with this demon that's controlling the blood mages, which the blood mages don't know that they're just a tool that he's using. They think that they're almighty and powerful, and they think that they're doing this for whatever fuck cause they think, but he's just using them. They're just tools to his end, a means to his end. He doesn't care if they die.
They must all be eradicated regardless.
Yeah, they have to be.
Okay. Well, we'll take this, and then he looks to Lyrian and 2 others and kind of calls them over and says, I'm going to keep a small scout here. Take this back. We can't let this fall in the wrong hands. Return here as soon as you can. And then they, 3 of them take off.
Oh, and she's got 2 of those rings. She'll throw the guy with the bracer one
Okay,
of the rings.
cool.
It's empty of poison now. He's
Okay.
had poison in them. We've killed 3 of these followers, mages, whatever. I think they're followers of the mages. Errand boys. They're all wearing these rings.
Interesting. This is a familiar order to us. You may have encountered some of their kind before. Expect, if you're getting close to the mages, to encounter them much more often.
Understood.
Be cautious, Phaelin. I'll speak with the elders.
Yeah, you all as well.
He nods, turns back to the group, and says, we need to move out. We've been compromised. And then they take off from the cave.
All right. She's just gonna slip back into the shadows and head back to the tavern.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not going to roll another stealth or anything. Yeah, you're able to make it back pretty safely. Nothing really else seems to happen while you're there.
All right.
Nice. Cool. Anybody else got anything else in the evening? It's getting on a little bit later.
I do have something. So, I want to do this stealthy because I want to see if I can get away with it. So I'm assuming that there's something nearby, like a rock on the ground in this room, or a pencil, or just any item near Tinka.
I mean, there's plenty of random small items, of course.
Yeah, just a random small item. So she's gonna do this very carefully, where she has this item, she's imbuing it with a 6-second clip of the song she was singing, And she's gonna put it down and stop singing the second it starts singing. And she's gonna roll a stealth check, and I want to see if I can get out without Leon noticing, but with the song still going.
Okay. Nope.
Fuck.
his baseline perception is way higher than that. So yeah, he's like
All right,
walking
so-
out the door like you kick the door frame.
And
I
just
assume that like I just make
Oh,
eye contact,
swear.
he realized what I did, and I book it.
Yeah, Leon was studying, so he kind of looked up long enough to sort of acknowledge it, and then just kind of shakes his head and just kind of whatever, and just kind of goes back to reading.
The other thing is I don't know how long this will go for, because it'll just repeat it.
Does it not have like a predetermined time?
No, it says you choose a 5-foot radius of light up to 6 seconds long of a recorded message, and I guess we could.
It's like the Star Wars message. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, as long as the thing's there.
Help
it
me,
just
Obi-Wan
repeats
Kenobi.
itself.
Yeah.
Yes, help me,
Oh,
Obi-Wan
God.
Kenobi.
Yeah, so it does
Probably
it.
have
It
to
doesn't
smash
say.
it. Throw it out the window.
Jeez. Okay.
God, I love my character.
Leon will wait a sec here.
Dispel magic. That would be really stupid in this room. That
yeah, that would okay. Okay, having just kind of finished reading up in his book, Leon has kind of been fed up with these shenanigans, and he's gonna look at the source of the noise, and he's gonna cast silence on it from the book.
Nice.
He's gonna use a charge from the book to cast silence around
Okay.
the thing that's making the noise.
Can
Fantastic.
I do a perception check to see if I hear the sound stop?
Sure. Roll perception. Yeah.
Okay. Do I hear it stop?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm gonna send a message saying, "You might have bested me this time, but not next time." All right, then I'm just gonna go back to this.
Leon, I think you
And
got
Leon,
roped into
Leon
a
just shake his
prank war.
head and just mutter, just like, they never learn.
I am better. I am
Does he say that out loud?
Yes.
Because you just responded to the message if it did.
True.
So I think it's just gonna.
That's funny. Cool. Anybody else? Anything else? If not, a couple things are gonna happen this evening.
I come back like a couple hours later. Is Leon still awake, or like how late was he? Still?
How late do you get there?
Probably been like 2 hours after I left, so like 45 minutes each way.
Mhm.
And that was only like.
I mean,
a
he
15
would have
minute
went to
talk.
bed at like a good hour, like get a full night's sleep. So if you're
Okay.
getting back like later than that,
Yeah, she's just gonna like sit outside his door.
Cool.
oh well, like
Yeah, he's probably asleep. Tide would be asleep as well. Let's drop you guys on a sleep map because I went overboard with maps this week.
Oh yeah.
All the maps. Simon asked to come in the room, stay with you guys as well, rather than in the bunks. I hope that's okay. So, Himothy, it's been a long day. How does sleep find our half-elf paladin?
I mean, I'd say after a couple of pints downstairs, I'm feeling pretty tired and ready to just crash.
So you go to sleep pretty easy.
I would hope to.
Cool. Yeah, I would say probably so. It's been a long 24 hours. A lot's happened. So you lay down, you go to sleep, and at first you dream of nothing, just the blackness of sleep. But then you hear it. A faint voice calling out from the darkness. Timothy. The blackness gives way to shady midnight blue of night, and you find yourself standing at the edge of a deep chasm. You see a figure you've seen once before, a cloaked figure standing with you. Deep black shadow obscured the features that would or should be its face, and you only can kind of look into the void of its cloak and see these two intense glowing yellow eyes that look back at you. Again, while it's hard to make out any of its features otherwise, something about those eyes are familiar. Like you've seen them before somewhere. You can almost swear it.
Well, if it's that same figure in that previous stream with the oath.
Something more familiar than just having seen the creature before. Something else. It gestures forward to the edge of the chasm and speaks. Look, do you see? In the mist below, swirling, you begin to make out humanoid forms. First, kind of vague shapes, but then they begin to look more and more like distinct people's faces. And as you look, you see a vortex of lifelong past forms ahead of you. Men and women like ghostly portraits emerging from the mist. You make out only a few at first, but then more and more rapidly you see an army emerge ahead of you. You see hundreds of them, hundreds upon hundreds. The chasm fills almost to the brink with these people. They are all finalized in form and stand in rank and file below you, this ethereal phalanx standing at the ready. Make a perception check for me, if you will. Yeah. You notice that they're all mostly human. Best you can tell, they all exhibit similar traits in facial structure. Something about them, it's all vaguely familiar. Their eyes. They're all strangely similar to that shade's eyes standing with you. As you watch their ranks fill in and come to attention, you hear a thunderous chant from below. 1,000 voices, more than 1,000. A roar fills the chasm and you look out over a sea of heroes. The shade speaks as its voice carries the roar, fades below you into the background of your hearing, and you see them. He speaks. Here they are. This is your legacy, boy. These are the protectors of ages past. It's your turn to join them. But not as they were. Where they protected family and friend and country, you protect all of life and freedom and hope. You will be the greatest among these. These are your kin. This is your blood. Seek out your past, child. Learn from the history of your forebears. There's a legacy in your blood, though drowned out by bastard nobility. Seek the tombs of your blood, beginning in the land of your mother. Then the shade fades. The chasm begins to fill with that swirling mist again. And the army below blends back into the low fog. You stand alone on the edge of the cliff, staring off into the dark void, and your vision fades back into blackness of dreamless sleep. The night continues on. About 2 a.m. comes around, and in the midst of the darkness, Viz wakes up with a shudder, his breath shallow and labored, and he sits up on the edge of the bed. And Tinka, it wakes you up as well. It's the first time you've seen him out of his elegant robes. Most of the time he wears the robes that mirror his dragon skin, but now he's clad only in simple, loose-fitting breeches of dark gray, almost brown in hue. Still very much in his human form, but you see him clutching at his ribs and can make out in the dim light something strange about his umber skin around the wound. It's scaly, kind of like his dragon skin would be, but more appropriate for the size of this form, like smaller scales. And he notices that you've woken up, and he looks at you in the candlelight. He says, my side. His voice is very strained, laced with pain as he struggles for breath. Cannot find comfort, Tinka. I am tormented relentlessly, this pain gnawing at me with each passing moment. He gingerly touches the festering wound, grimacing as he peels back the dressing, revealing the corrupted flesh beneath. And you see blackened ichor seeping through, and it stains his skin, and it's soaking through the bandage that he's pulling off. I had hoped that rest would ease this anguish, but as though I'm still caught in a grip of that beast, its teeth ripping through my side. His words kind of falter, and you see his gaze drift as though looking at something far off. His expression kind of shifts on his face to a mix of pain and fear in a moment, and he looks back at you. Leon's efforts, they were not enough. Already I feel this blood curse coursing through my veins again, its venom spreading, consuming me within. He stands up and grabs some loose bandage cloth that he had gotten earlier in the day and pulls it off the nightstand and carefully wraps it around the wound.
Wait. I got medical supplies while we were in town. I'm assuming she would have got like antiseptic.
Sure.
Some kind of like cream, ointment, whatever. She said, let me treat it first. Let's at least put something on it, not just a new bandage. We'll do the bandage after.
Sure.
And so the last time that Leon worked with Viz, he did remove curse, right? And it worked a little bit.
He cast remove curse, and then there was an element of having to roll something for it because it wasn't just a remove curse. There was like a holiness in the roll. You're more than welcome to roll and cast it as well if you'd like.
Tinka's gonna cast message on Leon and say, "Wake up! I need your help."
Leon, I guess, kind of his room. I guess, kind of wakes up. I can't remember mechanically. Can he leave? He has the stone, so if he leaves the area that the alarm's on, does he set off an alarm?
No, you don't set off the alarm, so it'll still be like it's just the room that's got the alarm on it. So the only people that'll trigger it is Selwyn, Faylene, and anyone not in our party.
Okay, but like even if like the stones leave the room.
Yeah, that's not gonna change it. You're
Okay.
Yeah,
They
the
won't be
alarm is on the
protected.
room. Yeah, they just
Yeah,
won't be
the alarm's
protected.
on the room, not the stones.
Okay. Okay, so we'll leave then, and he'll kind of get up and make his way over to Viz. What's going on?
It's getting worse. I think when you tried to remove the curse last time, it helped a little bit. If we do it together, maybe it'll help again. It's bad.
Okay. Okay. I today I've been studying this book and well, I think I've been studying and there is I'm going to tell you ever since Nexael took a look at this book, it has been it is different, it's been changed. I could try something new, however, it could potentially be more successful. It may not, but it could also have much greater risk.
What do you mean much greater risk?
Well, I think through Tetris, he has given me some limited abilities, but the fact that they might be so powerful carries with it an equal amount of risk if it backfires.
It's your
I
choice if you want him to try. It's not up to me, it's up to you.
As you're having this conversation, you kind of see the eyes roll back in the back of his head, and he starts to like get woozy and falls back on the against the wall. He catches himself and he goes, anything, honestly, anything. It's constant torment.
Okay, Leon, do it. I'll do cure wound, or I'll do remove curse. We'll see what we can do. Maybe together we can do it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
If it's for him, I'll do it.
If it's what he wants, we'll do it.
Okay. So DM, this is just where mechanically, since we kind of changed the book around between sessions, I don't have remove curse anymore. I only have greater restoration,
Right.
which can do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's what Leon's going to be casting here.
Cool.
Okay, so should we count down and roll?
Yeah, what am I rolling?
I don't know.
Is this your 6th level spell thing?
This is a 5th level
5th
spell,
level.
yes.
It's still
This is a
above what
5th
you can
level spell.
what you can cast.
This
though,
is
right?
above what I should be able to cast right now.
Just roll me a flat d20, and for you, add your charisma modifier, and then Tinka add your wisdom modifier.
Okay, and I'm gonna
Okay, flat
for
d20 plus my charisma, and then plus her. Okay, I want to use my inspiration for this.
Okay.
So that
I
means I get
also want to try
advantage,
remove
right?
curse to see if in combination, if it'll help.
Yeah. So basically, it's gonna be 1 roll plus 5 plus what is your wisdom, Tinka?
2.
2. So 5 plus 2. So you get a plus 7 to whatever you roll.
Okay, and then by using inspiration, I get advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you still want me to try remove curse?
So your
there's
remove
one.
curse is basically giving him the additional wisdom modifier.
Okay, so that's a 19, I guess,
Okay.
and there's a 21.
Okay. You once again see at like the two of you kind of combining your arcane prowess, focusing in this healing magic, and he winces, and you see that black ichor start to pull through a little bit more. The spreading begins to decentralize like it had a little bit earlier, but maybe not quite as broadly as it had earlier. It's still there. It's still very much present, but it doesn't seem to be weeping. The wound doesn't seem to be weeping that black ichor anymore. And you see relief come over his face. That pain that he was in, that excruciating pain, seems to be gone.
Leon, I owe you anything you need. I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you for this, but thank you for helping him.
No, it's. I know you would do the same if the roles were reversed, Tinka. It's absolutely no worries. You don't owe me anything. It's fine. Viz is just as much my friend. Well, maybe not but he's my friend too.
Viz takes a hand and puts it on your shoulder, and he says, Leon, we've been through so much. Friend is not the right term anymore. We are brothers. I hope you accept this.
Leon's gonna kind of look away, kind of nervously, and thank you, Viz. I don't know if anyone has ever called me that before. Thank you.
He nods.
Tink is just full blown crying at this point.
I'll leave you. I'll leave you to it. I need to get back to sleep.
Good
And
night,
Leon will
Leon.
head
Thank
back
you.
to the. Good night. No, he'll head back to his room and continue on the sleep.
Cool.
Yes, we're gonna get you better. I can't imagine my life without you, and I will not stop until you're better.
He goes to sit back down on the bed. And he gestures for you to come sit and reaches out a hand to clasp yours. He says, I'm afraid, Tinka. I'm terrified of what's to come. If there is no remedy or no salvation for me. His eyes brim with unshed tears reflecting the weight of his anguish. And he continues to speak. I've spent a lifetime shackled, robbed of freedom and love. Imprisoned, forsaken by my kin, and now condemned to suffer a slow, agonizing death, only to be haunted by the reappearance of my captor. And here, of all places, halfway around a world, I thought I was free, but it was just some cruel joke of fate. I should have
It's not a cruel joke. We're gonna fight this. We're gonna get you help. I need you to be strong because you are my strength. Together we can do this. We have a whole group of people that's willing to help us. You're gonna get through this. And all those years you spent imprisoned and tortured, it's gonna be just as many years for us going forward where you're happy and you're loved and you're safe. We just have to get through this part first.
I would hope that is true. I'm afraid that
It is
may
true.
not be true.
Deserve to be happy and healthy and not hurting anymore. We have to go to Farangol and drop the people that have been helping us off, and then with everything in my power, we're gonna get you to where they told me to go, where the blue seer lady told me to go. I don't remember her name, but that's fine because the DM loves when that happens.
Trisva.
Trisva, yep. Trisva told me that there's a man that can heal you, and she gave me the last location he was seen. That's where we're going, and we're gonna look, and we're gonna do everything we can. I will not stop until we get you help.
A tear rolls down his cheek. He says, this is still a long time away. And the rate at which my body is failing, I'm just not sure we have that time.
What do you think we should do?
I don't think there is any giving up. I do not want this. I think what you and Leon are trying to do is fine to try and help, but it is temporary. I think there is no other choice except to find the place I tried to take my sister. But
Do
don't
you
you
think
see?
we could be thinking of the same place?
I think so.
then that's where we're going. I still have the teeth and the nails, the claws from the thing that bit you. I'm gonna give them to Tide in the morning, and I'm gonna see if he can make some kind of potion with them that can maybe like stop the spreading of this, give you peace, maybe just slow it down for a little while.
He stops for a moment and kind of like chokes up. He says, "Do you not see that what is happening to me has already happened to my sister?"
If we find out how to fix it, we can find her too.
I think she is long gone. I think that
You have to have hope. We don't know yet.
black ichor I found was her.
You think she turned into Black Ichor?
That is what I'm afraid of. It seems that the more this curse transpires, the more of this ichor comes with it. I'm afraid perhaps she succumbed to it. That is why my fear is so strong.
Have you tried to send her a message recently?
I have. It's nothing. It's
Nothing?
silence.
I promise. We will do everything in our power to get you answers and get you help. I'm sorry this happened to you. It's my fault. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't try and make you stay with us.
He looks down and kind of smiles. He goes, "Do you think this is your doing?"
Well, not directly, but indirectly, yes.
You must know that this power has pursued me much longer than you have even been alive. It is not about you. I fear it is all connected.
This is not what fate has planned for you. You are kind and strong and the most caring person I've ever met. Your future is bright and you're going to do incredible things. This is not the end for you. Look how much you still have to do. We still haven't even gone to your home yet.
Home. What is home? It's not a place. It's not.
There was a little
things.
island, remember? You wanted to go to?
Yes, but what remnants would have been there are long gone. Home is not a place, Tinka. Home is people. Home is you.
And we're gonna have this home for a long, long time. You just need to trust me. We're gonna get through this, because this is not the end for you.
He stands up.
Sorry, go ahead.
His voice is labored. He whispers. Kind of, when he speaks, you hear a voice that's carrying a weight of a lifetime of longing. He looks back at you. He kind of makes his way over to the balcony area. He says, "Despite the darkness that threatens to consume us both, I love you. And if by some gracious twist of fate I do survive this curse, and even more miraculously we both somehow survive this onslaught of a growing darkness in the face of a universal war, I wonder, could we find peace together somewhere at the end?
I already found my peace with you. All I have to do is help you get better. You are what gives me strength and what makes me want to keep fighting to fix things. Losing you would hurt me more than anything that anyone could ever do. I just want to help you so we can focus on that future.
Then we fight.
She takes his hand, and we fight until our last days.
He leans down to kiss you on your forehead and says, "This is the most peace I've had in months. Thank you. Perhaps
I will always do anything in my power to help you feel better. You can trust me on that."
he turns away. He opens the door just slightly to let some air in. You see him breathe deeply the night air. Tonight is strange. Feel my heart is not beating quite right, and though I can't seem to get enough air, perhaps I can breathe a little lighter. And then, Tinka, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 18.
Is this against magic?
It is against magic.
Okay, hold on. I have something on that. Give me 2 seconds, please. I gotta find it. I have an advantage on wisdom, intelligence, and charisma saving throws against magic. What is this, a wisdom?
Wisdom.
She's just outside my range.
Wisdom.
You said
DC,
wisdom?
DC 18. Oh.
Suck my dick.
Wow.
Okay, we'll take the top.
Wow.
You, in these moments, if you had not successfully made that, you wouldn't have known what happened. But in these moments, you feel time slow to a standstill. You can watch, but your body is frozen. Your
Why would I want to
consciousness-
pass it?
No.
Your consciousness completely aware of what is happening now. Because I wanted
take
you
the
to pass
14?
it. Nope.
Okay.
You see 3 similar assassins to the ones that you and the party fought earlier in the day. This time, the hunter is present and stands in the center. They drop from the roof above the balcony, and he moves in real time compared to you. What is, for you, just feels like inability to move, the near stillness. You are still breathing, but you're watching this all unfold. Make a perception check. All you need is a 10.
Alright.
Good roll. You can see that he clasps something on Viz's arm. And it's a bracer like the one you took off the dead assassins. And as it clasps close, a black burst of arcane energy radiates out, and you see Viz go completely weak. And he begins to drop to his knees, and the hunter speaks. Your friend should have just given us what we came for. Now you'll have to bring it to us. This one's life for the stones. Bring them to the 8th Agora. You go to move, but you're still locked in some kind of barrier. Your eyes darting around, taking in all that's happening, but unable to do anything. Make another wisdom saving throw.
I just know melted, yeah.
Is this against magic again?
Yep. Yeah,
We
you get to
haven't.
do it
We,
again.
we've actually had a pretty warm one.
Cool.
Okay.
You feel in this moment, you release. You can start to move. But,
All that happens is a blood-curdling scream.
great. The wisdom save is at the end of your turn, so scream I'll allow. The hunter touches the black jewel on Viz's bracer, and then his own, as the other assassins do the same. And as they do, you see a black, shadowy cloud appear behind them. A cloud-like portal that Tide and Leon and Anna have seen. Something on the ship previously at Farangul. And they all dissipate into this black, shadowy portal, and you see Viz's face as he's pulled inward, racked with fear. His last words, pained, and in a hushed whisper, he says, "Ran, don't come for me." Bridget, do you care to reveal what Viz saw at lunch?
Oh god, fucking damn it, I completely forgot about that. He saw a hooded figure.
Watching
And they were
from
watching
afar.
Right.
As this is happening, the rest of you wake suddenly to the sounds of screaming outside the window of the tavern. Everyone wakes up. At first, in the distance, the screaming is far off, but then closer, horrifying screams and yells are heard through the streets, and below you can make out a voice saying, "Guards, guards, sound the..." Before the voice is cut off and you hear the distant splattering of liquid on the ground. I need everyone to roll initiative.
They haven't taken him yet?
Oh, he's gone.
What are we fighting? Oops, I didn't click my tracker, my bad.
Oh, oops! I accidentally.
Oh,
I did click mine, but it didn't add me.
You see a bunch of these,
Oh no.
and a couple of these. This time, these beasts look different. Instead of made completely of black, there's something about them that drips red, crimson ichor. The gargoyle-like body shapes this aberrant creature. In the night sky, you see grim wings and more wings picking up bodies of people all around the town. Bear with me while I open up our fun little encounter here.
Are these abyssal creatures?
They are...
Speak abyssal?
I don't know that you would know that. You can try.
Like if I hear them speak, because she knows abyssal, so that's why I was asking.
It does not appear that they are speaking abyssal. They are just roaring. Da-da-da-da. I'm gonna have to go and manually add y'all stuff again because it darked it up. Tinka, you got a 6, Faline 12.
A bad.
Leon 5. You guys did not roll well.
I think for Tinka it makes sense. She just had everything she cared about ripped away.
Timothy is 13.
13. Thank you.
I can control Julie's character if you want, but I don't have her like sheet or anything. I don't know anything she can do.
Yeah, I can drop it to you.
Okay.
Do all
I
this at
didn't
once.
roll initiative for either. I don't know.
That's okay.
Can I take a real quick pee break before we start?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Let's all pause momentarily. Everyone can go take a quick pee break, and then we'll come back because I still have to set up a few things.
Okay. Pause from the emotional terrorism. Sounds good to me. Oh.
Hold on to the feeling from the emotional terrorism. Just go to the bathroom first. Still no word from Jilly?
Nothing.
Welcome back to Pixels and Dragons and Sadness and Heartbreak.
Fear and destruction.
And psychological terrorism, because the DM's a butthole.
I told you guys this in advance.
He tells us every week that he's gonna kill us all.
Remove Viz from the screen,
Yeah.
so I don't have to keep looking
To
at
the
him.
point
I'm
where
sad
it's
about
just
it.
like, oh, this episode is just going to be shopping. And you're like, yeah, he's going to try to kill us all this episode
Mhm.
for sure.
Except I didn't. I didn't try to kill you.
It's that, well, yes, look at everything on the map. Yes, you are gonna try to kill us. It's that sort of thing, it's that sound from TikTok where the character goes, "What? He says insane shit all the time. How was I supposed to know this one was actually true?"
Yeah.
So
that's in
presumably-
Has Been Hotel. Have you guys watched that cartoon on
Yeah.
Prime? Yeah, the little eggs. Like, they say insane shit all the time. I didn't know it was true this time.
Bank accounts are a scam created by the shadow government. See?
I was gonna say, so presumably we haven't had a rest since even before the fighting the other three in the temple earlier, right?
That is correct.
Or would we at least gotten a short rest?
You can do a short rest, yeah.
Okay, so, we're gonna
Okay,
have a
so
long rest.
no spell slots back, but I can short rest. Okay.
Got to be a lot of HP you're getting back if you're rolling twos there, Kiza.
I rolled my d12 and got a 2.
Oh,
This
God.
is bullshit. I'm rolling 2 of my paladin hit dice as well. This bullshit. All right.
You should
Better.
have multiple
Better.
hit die. Don't we have like we get
Yeah.
extra per?
Yeah,
you can roll
we
them
have
all if
multiple
you
hit die.
want.
It's not letting me roll more than one at a time. I selected roll 2. It rolled 1. So
Fair.
in my defense, okay, 18 I should be fine. I'm back at max. Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. Is everyone back?
Yep,
Mhm.
I'm back.
Well,
No.
you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. Test.
I'm gonna just be like phoning it in with Jilly's character because it's
Yeah, that's
really
fine.
bright as fuck and it's triggering my migraines. So it's gonna randomly pick shit, and that's what's gonna happen.
That's fine.
You're gonna roll a dice, and whatever number you land on, that's what you do.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
So
did we all get kicked out of our rooms, or like what are we? Or is
everyone's still
Where are we
technically
starting
in
at?
their room, right? So
the map
first thing.
shifted?
Oh, did it?
Oh yeah, the whole map
Yeah.
shifted. Look at the doors are all.
Oh. It looks fine for me. Reload the map.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay. Reloading. Okay.
Yep,
it's
that
stable
that
now.
did it.
That did it. Okay.
I think I accidentally moved it and then moved it back, but it probably just didn't update. Could have been awkward. Cool. So, top of the order, Anna, you are upstairs. There is a balcony you could technically get to. You could jump out a window. You
Okay,
hear a lot of screams and a lot of blood.
Okay. Can I look out the window from where I am? Or I guess I'll have to get up like that. But can I look out the window and sort of see at least this guy?
Yeah, I'll say yeah, sure.
Okay, and I'm assuming I heard screaming coming from Tinka's room as well.
You would have, yeah.
Okay. As much as I'd love to just go and beat up that guy, I think the first priority has to be making sure Tinka's okay. So, ready to move 5 feet. That'd be 10. Trying to figure out how much I can move.
Mazy hallway we got here.
Okay. I think I'm going to. I'm gonna use my dash action to at least open the door to this room and find out if Tinka's okay.
Okay.
You'll
What's
notice
going
Viz
on?
is gone.
Where's
They
Viz?
took Viz. They took Viz. The guys with
Where?
the bracers and the hoods. They took Viz. They teleported with him. They took him.
Can I see this guy out the window?
Yeah, for sure. Window's
Okay.
closed.
I'm assuming they're see-through windows, though,
Yeah, you can see him. It's just a pane
given
of
how
glass.
windows work.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
acknowledgement if you're gonna do something through the window.
Yeah, no, I mean I used my dash action to get here. There's not much I can like do as of right now. Um, but I just wanted to confirm that I can see an active threat.
Yes, you can.
So I know I'm gonna bonus action. Let's do bonus action Wrathful Smite. And so next time I hit somebody, that'll help. But
Cool.
just sort of get ready. And let me see if I have any more movement left. Okay, I do. I can at least, because I have 35 feet of movement, so double that would be 70. So I can at least get to the window.
I will say before you do that, the door over here is open, and you would be able to see that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but that
your
goes out to
priority
the.
would be to close it or to go to the window.
I don't know why I would need to close it. Viz looks like he's gone. And there's nobody
I
out
don't want
there.
them coming in.
You can.
But no, go to the window. You're right.
My priority is the active gargoyles outside.
Yeah, Anna doesn't know that there were people who were there and are not anymore.
Well, she
other
said
than the
they
fact
took
that you
him,
said it.
so. Alright. Alright, I think that's all I can do. Can I throw open the window as like an object interaction or something?
I'll allow it for kicks. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Actually, I'm gonna wait to do that. I'll wait.
Technically, I want to say it's like an action to interact with something, but I mean, if you want to do it, I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll sort of do that to at least get ready or to be able to hear or something. I don't know what else to do, man. That's my turn.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you guys are on the top floor. There's a bunch of stuff out there. I'll say now that you're there, what you can kind of see, like peeking around the window, there are townspeople being devoured by some of these creatures.
Sucks to be that.
Yep. Now is the big boy's turns. This one comes over here and starts devouring this guy. This guy stays where he's at, devouring her. Timothy.
Oh boy, what to do? I think I'm just going to use whatever kind of movement I have to just go over. So I'm going to ask if Leon and Tide are all right here, and if I could go over with Tink and Anna to the other room.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Work my
I
way.
don't want to say too much. Like, I don't know how much we can say off turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'll allow kind of like call and response as free action for sure.
Yeah, he'll just nod and be like, go.
Yeah, no, yeah, go.
And I'll just ready some kind of attack if anything comes in through the window, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, so ready in action. Love it. Faylene.
Okay, she's gonna dash. Is this rock over here like difficult terrain?
No, well, not for you. I would say no, probably not terribly. And it's high enough up that you're not gonna like break your ankles jumping off of it either.
Okay. I'll go here. And bonus action, Hunter's Mark that first one.
Cool.
And that's all I can do. That's it.
Sweet. Now's a bunch of these creatures' turn. Now that you're out here, they come for you.
It feels very rude of them.
They go for what they can see. So these two are gonna get attacks on you, but these two are not. They're just gonna get close.
Alright. And Valen's also just gonna scream, come outside and help these people.
Cool. First one is a 16 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Yeah, they both hit.
7 points of piercing damage and 5 points of slashing damage. That's the first guy with his multi-attack, bite and claw. Second one is going to attack with only a 6 to hit and then a 7 to hit. So the second one misses entirely. And that's it for them. And the other ones are all feasting on other people.
All right.
Sylvan's turn.
God, where the fuck is she? She's up there. I can't control her.
I can fix that for you. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe it's not gonna let me.
Yeah, no, it won't let me control her.
Oh, I know why. Give me a second. Nope, that's the wrong button. I'm doing way too many things. There we go. Okay. I got it. Multitasking.
Got it?
Accomplished. Okay, you
Alright.
should be able to move her now.
Okay. Yes. Okay, I can click her now. Can she see this dude out the window?
Yeah, she should be able to, for sure.
Over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna go Dissident Whispers. She casts that a lot, so
Sure.
I'll do that.
Let's do a little savey save for these guys. 16 on the wisdom save. Do they take half damage?
I think it is. Hold on, let me check. Half damage, yeah.
Cool.
And doesn't have to move away. A deafened creature automatically succeeds in this. Okay.
Sweet. Cool. Dinkatonks.
Oh god, okay. Can I use half my movement, cast a spell, and then come back?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna hold on. Oh god, it's concentration. Okay, so we're gonna do not that spell. We're going to do. Where did it go? The thing that I'm looking for. Okay. I need them. I think it's one target. Yeah. So the one closest to Faline, I'm gonna cast Frostbite, and it needs to beat a Constitution 15 saving throw.
Okay. It did not. It threw a 3.
Hell yeah. Okay, 3 damage, and it has disadvantage on next weapon roll attack before the end of its turn.
It specifies weapon roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It says weapon attack roll.
Weapon attack roll. Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna move back in and close the door.
Okay. Leon.
Okay. I think Leon's gonna head to. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. You head to the window and open the window.
Mhm.
I think that's a free action, right? To open the window.
I'm saying yes for this combat for sure.
I was trying to find a spot here. I think he wants to cast a fireball over at these little. Okay, sorry. Are these the same? Do these guys look the same as the ones that we fought when we first got to Farangol? Are these like the same enemies, or are they different?
They look the same, other than the fact that they have a crimson element. They're not all black.
Okay, but okay.
But yes, otherwise.
Okay. I've been trying to find the right spot, and maybe it doesn't work to get every single one of them because it's a 20-foot radius. But I'm trying to find like a spot where like I get all of them, but not Faline, and I'm just not sure I can really find like exactly where that is. Because even here, it still kind of hits her, I guess, but not 20. So maybe I can only hit like 3 of them
Do,
with
like-
it.
Yeah, you could hit 3 of them. Yeah.
I think I can only hit 3 of them at most. Like I think I can do it like here and hit 3 of them without hitting Faline. So I think I can only do that.
I'll allow you to hit all 4 of them and like position it like in an off center of a square. That's fine.
Okay.
I would
Alright,
say
I just
like
wanted to
Leon
make
has
sure that-
like the prowess enough to know where to hit.
Okay, then that's what we'll do. We'll do a fireball there. And because they look the same, we're going to use our ability to change it to radiant damage instead
Ooh.
of fire.
Okay.
Mm.
Jesus. Okay.
Ooh.
Fucking hell yeah!
Dexterities. Let's see. Well, they're a little more dexterous than they used to be. 11, 8, 13, 16.
Oh,
So only one succeeds. He takes half damage, correct?
correct.
Half. It doesn't matter because Radiant deals double damage to these guys. You obliterate all 4 of them. A Radiant Fireball erupts, and all 4 of them go up in flames. Radiant flames disintegrating into nothing but ash.
Feeling like finger guns really quick at Leon.
Leon finger guns back. I got you.
Like,
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, they did. Jeez. Okay. Died.
Okay. Well, that happened. I know where everyone's sleeping, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Roughly.
Yeah,
And
as the captain.
these, I don't know why they're not. I don't know how to. There we go. These doors are all like openable.
I mean,
trying to figure out the layout a little bit.
assuming they haven't locked them from the inside, but yes, they're all technically openable.
Well, I'm seeing like this whole thing is like one big room, right? That I'm in.
The one you're in, yes, is a big.
So I'm basically saying like, can I like leave out this door to like check on the crew?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I get to about here outside the door.
Sure.
I'm just checking on. I don't know if they're outside the room, inside the room. It looks like 2 are inside.
Yeah, so like the otter folk are gonna be like inside this room here, checking on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go and are able to like knock on the door and they shout,
Okay.
"Who is
Yeah, I'm
it?"
just Yeah, just want to make sure they're like awake, alert, and
Yeah.
nobody's in there with them that shouldn't be.
Yeah. No. You basically get a response from Kai saying, "We're taking shelter under the bed."
Okay. Can I like take an action to like sort of help barricade the door a bit
Oh, sure.
so that
Yeah.
they're safer? I don't know what I would use around here, but maybe
Furniture. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know how to do that from the outside. There's no furniture in the hallway, right?
I mean, I'll allow you to say like, we'll say their response would be like, if you wanted to like hold your action because I'm not running them as actual being in activity, they can in response open the door, help you to get in there and barricade.
Okay, yeah. Well, then I wouldn't be able to get out though.
Right.
That's my problem. So
Up to you.
Yeah, let me see. What I have here. This is what I'll do. I'll give them my one of my not the silver spear, just a regular spear,
Okay.
to help use as like a wooden bar for the door or something like that.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I'll do as my action. I'll give
Awesome.
them that or something.
Yeah, you hand it inside, and then what you hear as soon as you step back out is this like ka-chunk from where it sounds like they wedged it against the door.
Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Okay, thank
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Good. Anything else you want to do?
you. No, that's it. That's it.
Cool. Back to the top of the round, Anna.
Okay. I'm going to Misty Step
Ooh.
to. I think it was there.
Mm-hmm.
That's right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there goes my last second level spell slot. And then I'm going to run up to this guy, and I'm gonna try to hit him.
Love it.
Hold on, just double checking something. Okay, yep. Okay, so first hit. Ooh, does a 24 hit?
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay, yeah, my great weapon fighting re-rolled some stuff, and so I'm not 100% sure what that was, but I think it's 15 damage.
Cool.
And then I also have to do the Wrathful Smite that I cast earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the spell ends. So another 1d6 of damage, and I assume this is a creature.
It
So
is
it
a
takes
creature.
another 4 damage. So it has to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
All right, let's do a whiz. He did not make it. 12. It is frightened.
All right. It is frightened of me until the spell ends. And as an action, the creature can make a Wisdom check against my spell save DC to seal its resolve and end the spell, but it has to use an action to do so. And that was my first attack.
Awesome.
Second attack. Does a 22 hit?
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. So that's gonna be, I think, another 15 damage.
Awesome.
Looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, two hefty swipes on this thing. You can see it's like cutting real deep, and the fear strike out in its eyes. Yeah, it's afraid. It is now its go. It can't willingly move closer, but it's within range. What a scared version of a scary monster do? Swipe out of fear, I guess. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Make one.
What are scary monsters scared of? Me.
Yeah, only critical miss and
Oh no.
I gotta roll these at disadvantage. A 13, so I don't think those do anything.
That misses. Yep.
Great. And then what it's gonna do is try and fly away from you, so you get an opportunity attack on it.
Hell yeah! All right, I'm gonna take that opportunity attack.
You should, yeah, absolutely.
That's only a 12. Does that hit?
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Does the dying villager get an attack of opportunity?
The dying villager's dead. Villagers have 5 HP.
No.
Commoners are not strong.
Ouch.
So what you see is it like puts the villager in its mouth and like chomp down, and blood drops just like a giant pool, and then it takes off. And actually, as it does that, it disappears into the night sky.
Okay.
With the body.
Rude.
The next one sees the first one kind of flee. It has a villager in its mouth also, and it's gonna stay where it's at. Timothy.
All right, so I'm gonna use my movement plus the Misty Step I get from Elentari to basically just bring myself
Ooh, all right.
outside close to Anna.
Love it.
Copycat.
Copycat.
Forgot I had it.
It's such a
I
great
would have just
tool.
gone out the window the first time. So that's my action and bonus, or that's just my bonus action. It's not really anything I can do for an action, so I guess that's it.
Cool. You moving anywhere other than that? Misty Step
You
is,
could use
is not
your
movement.
you
That
could
was
use
my-
your action to dash.
Yeah, I
If
might
you
as
wanna
well
get
go another 30
closer.
feet.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
I'll go to there.
Sweet. Eileen.
Goes there. All right. Yep.
It's me.
It is you.
Hold on, just measuring and checking something. God, it's so hard. The math. Okay, I use my bonus action to throw Hunter's Mark on the big guy right here. He's eating a villager actively, right?
Yes.
He had one
Correct.
in his
Yeah,
mouth.
he's got one in his mouth.
Okay, she's just concerned about them dying. Okay, Hunter's Mark over to him.
Okay.
And she's just gonna shoot him with a bow.
Cool. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
And I think that's all because he hasn't taken damage yet.
Correct.
So that's it.
Bunch of these dudes' turns. How far do they fly? Further
Oh
than
wait, I can. What is this? I have reroll damage special. I didn't know I had this. You can tell that we are a roleplay group, can't you?
that. All right.
I can reroll the damage die.
Sure, if you want to.
And it's 1d8 plus 5. Oh no, wait, it's 1d8 plus 5? Oh no. Then I thought, sorry, I thought it was like 2d8 plus 5. Okay, never mind, we're good.
Yeah, this guy's gonna get as close as he can over here. This guy's gonna start eating this dude. Ooh, sorry, Hippo. You can get right in range. Katie? Yes, he can. Which means this guy can't do. Okay. These guys are going to, as much as they can, make some moves towards you guys. And these are coming close, but they can't take an action on you.
Good.
Yeah, I know.
Getting
It's the-
close, that's
it's
where I
the
want you.
worst. Just get in close. And they're stupid. They're not intelligent beasts. They're hungry. All right, so multi-attack 1 on Himothy, and of course they're gonna go for like the heavily armored dude. 12 to hit and 14 to hit for the first guy. I don't think either of those hit you.
Miss on those. Yep.
And then a critical miss and another. Oh, I rolled 2 nat ones for the second one. So the second one, the way I'm gonna say the second one comes in, Himothy throws his sword up to like try and like block against it, and this guy cuts off his 2 hands and starts like bleeding to death, swiping and trying to gnaw at a blade. So it's not doing good. So this one is just dead now. They're not very strong or smart. Great. That's them. Sylvan. Sylvan's turn.
Right. Okay, 'cause that thing moved, right? Sylvan. I guess she's gonna come out. The hiding spot. What's her? Is it 30?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, she can kind of make it to where Tinka's at, so she'll probably go check on Tinka.
Cool. Love it. Speaking of Tinka, what you want to do?
Hell yeah, bro. Okay, so I just reread the Ring of Arcane Shielding, and we were wrong. For as long as the ring is worn, the wearer is under the effects of mage armor. I don't have to cast it, I automatically have it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so I was like,
AC's
fuck, I should have casted it earlier. but it's
Forever
way better.
+1, so you're forever 14.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Zolan, we're about to leave. Will you allow me to double dash and scream something at Simon while I go by?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's your movement and action, but yeah, sure.
Okay, sorry, everything's fucked up. Oh my god, I fucked everything up. Oh my god, I don't know what to do.
Green, click.
I'm
on
not-
the,
I'm not doing that
refresh the
anymore.
page. Maybe.
Okay, 2 seconds, please. Coming back.
Nope, we just have a green line on our page.
Oh, it's gone for me. Everybody refresh their page. Okay, when Tinka gets to this door, she's just gonna scream, Simon, come across the hallway to the other crew members and hide. Do not leave this room. That room, just hide. And then she's gonna go to this room. Fucking fuck. Okay, she's gonna come in this room and just close the door and get behind the bed until next.
Okay, cool. I'll say we'll resolve Simon's on your turn. So yeah, he makes it into that room. Because I'm not running them otherwise. Leon.
Okay. First, let's do like everyone else and use our Misty Step like mechanic to get out here.
Misty Step, what the
Well, his is a rebranded version of a Misty Step thing.
This is actually Leon using his stones, the first epoch shard that he got to slow down time and to move to here. Oh, gonna do that. And then let's see here. You know what? He already. This filth that it attacks the city, and he's already dispatched one group, and he's gonna look at this other group with disgust, and he's gonna position another fireball to hit like these three here. So like probably
you can position it to hit all four of them. I think.
You think all four?
I
Okay,
think so.
another one then. Okay.
Jeez. Okay. And missing your two teammates.
Yes.
Like positioning it over the rock, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another radiant as well.
Well, conveniently, because it's radiant and they don't have HP over 25 and it does double damage even if they save, they all die.
And he'll just continue marching forward towards the big one in the back, since that's the only one left. He'll just use his movement to, I guess, get
There's
over
a few left. There's
two
one
little ones
down here, and I know there was
Okay,
one
well,
by that window
starting moving
earlier. I
forward.
don't know where it went.
That's the one
think
that
it's
was
eating
coming
that
down.
Oh, it's
yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Okay.
So there's two small ones and one big one. Love it. Tied.
I'm confused. I refreshed the page after Bridget's green line, and now I'm inside the room, or I'm supposed to be outside the room?
You can be outside the room.
Yeah. Okay. And we're up on the second floor, right?
Correct. Yeah, second floor.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to this window here.
Okay.
Fire off an acid splash at that one over there.
All right. Another dex. 17 succeeded. Does that one do any damage for a?
It's a
miss?
cantrip, so I doubt it, but
Okay.
I'll double check it. No, nothing on succeed.
For a cantrip, that does a lot of damage.
It's 2d6.
That's pretty solid. Yeah,
Level 5, right?
I love it.
Well, we're
That's
we're
great.
level 6, but yeah.
That's great.
I
Cool.
mean, Jilly's got some.
I just high rolled.
High
They were
cantrip
both
damage,
5s.
too.
They were just
This
both
is some good
5s, yeah.
ones, That's awesome.
Okay.
Anna, you're coming in
Okay, I
to
would like to.
leave them down.
I would like
and-
to go back. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's narrate back a minute. So Anna is like, okay, thank goodness. I couldn't get in range before. She is like, pulls back her sword to swing at them, and then all of a sudden they light up and disintegrate. And she
holy
turns
fire.
back around to see. She turns back around to see Leon, and she raises her arms like, "Come on, man!"
Leon
Alright.
kind of mostly shrugs, but he's got like this determination of like extermination in his eyes.
Well, now I can't get into range of anybody. So there goes all of my plans. I guess I'm gonna run over to this guy. So close. Oh, I did not mean to press that. I meant to look at it myself. Sorry. You know what? Yep, I'm gonna use my last spell slot, cast Compelled Duel on this guy, so hopefully he doesn't murder these 3.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, you 3, run or get in this house. Get as far away as you can. You're with me. And she points to the goblin guy and casts Compelled Duel.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's resolve that now. Then. They open the door and run in.
Okay. It's a
Technically, this one is in its grasp,
wisdom saving.
and I'll say if he fails the wisdom save, he'll let him go.
When did he get here?
He was underneath one of the tokens of the people.
Okay.
I think.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, he did not succeed. Yeah, he should have been on top. My bad.
Oops. Okay.
Yeah. So he did not succeed, so all 3 get inside. And yes, now you have 2 of
Okay.
them on you because one was beneath the people.
Okay. You know what? Thank goodness. That means I can attack this guy. And
Great.
I was gonna have
Do
to
it.
wait for the other one.
I love it. Smack
That's
him
nat
down.
1.
Aw.
Oh,
And that's a 9.
Nah.
So I got
Yeah.
surprised by the fact that one was hiding
what I
behind a
hear.
person.
Yeah, it was like trying to nom on him and
Here's how I picture this. He was hiding behind a crate or something for some reason. I see that one. I'm like, all right, you're gonna fight me, and those 3 run away. And then all of a sudden, he just kind of pops up, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And just half-heartedly swing my sword at it.
yeah, that's exactly it. And you hear like a weird like chirp, and he's like, "Meh."
It was so scary before. All right, well, that's my turn.
Now it's the big boy's turn. This body is dead. He drops it. And I think closest would probably be Leon to come and scoop next. Does he have a 50-foot range? Yes, he does. He has 60-foot fly speed. So Leon, You're gonna have to beat a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Oh, and then he doesn't hit. He swoops in with a 15 and 11 to try and take an attack, and just call it the steely resolve of a man on a mission from Gad. Doesn't get it off. Yeah, that's it for that guy. Timothy.
Am I allowed to move where this guy is right here? Or
Yeah,
no?
yeah, the dead guys, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So then I'm just gonna move in here and attack the big guy.
Start a wagon.
Valentari.
Ooh, yes.
I'm gonna use the channel divinity to add 10 to that.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And then is he an aberration or no?
He is an aberration.
So I get an extra 1d10 slashing damage from Elantari.
You sure do. Oh,
Ooh.
big hit on this guy.
And I get another one of those.
That hits.
And another roll 1d10.
Not as good.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah, those are big hits, though.
And I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Cool. Love it. Faline.
Okay, it's two things. One, I didn't realize I have 2 attacks now. I can do 2 attacks per turn for like the
Awesome.
last like level and a half or something. I don't know. Another thing, the special bow that you have says a +1 to roll and a
Mhm.
+1 to damage, and it hasn't been adding that in. Just so you're
Oh,
aware.
lovely. Okay, cool. I'll go fix it.
I also forgot to do my hunter's mark damage on the last one. God, I'm rusty.
Too many things.
Okay, I'm going after the big boy.
Oh yeah, that really hits.
Okay, and that would be 14 because he's taken damage.
Mm-hmm.
So now what the hell is hunter's mark again? 1d6? Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so he takes another 5, so that's 19. Oh, hold on. Hit the bow again. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, it's another 15. And is hunter's mark once per turn, or is it once per...
That is a good question.
Whenever I hit it with a weapon attack. So again, I get to do it
Do it again. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's another 3.
Yeah, with every piece of damage is taken so far, and these last 2 arrow shots, it's looking really rough. These 2 arrows dig in deep, and it roars, and you can see like rage in its eyes. This ichor dripping from it now is black and red, pouring out onto the floor, and you can kind of see for maybe the first time, especially since this one's up close, the living like bushes below it are withering and kind of burning as the ichor touches it. That's it.
Um,
for that guy.
It would be an extra 2 damage for each attack because I have the +1 on that bow.
Cool.
Just so I have to keep track of that. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, cool. Now let's do some of these guys. This one's gonna keep eating this guy because it doesn't need to do anything else. These 2 are coming for Anna. And first one is a 18 to hit
That hits.
for a really whopping 5 damage.
Wow.
Wow. And then only 12 to hit on the second one.
That misses.
The next guy, only a 6 to hit. And I'm not rolling good for these guys, 14 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, they're just scrambling. They're trying to get their food. They're not doing well. So that's it for these fellas, because most of the rest of them are dead.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvan.
Okay, she can't really see what's going on. I'm gonna do a classic Jilly, and she's just gonna cast invisibility on herself.
Someone's gonna hide. Got it.
20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't know where she would go. I don't know. Let's throw her over here somewhere. She's wandering around.
Perfect. I love it. It's fitting. These are monsters that had fed on
Invisible
her
is an
before.
action, so she would be like over here.
Okay,
I
cool.
forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, right? She was fed on these beasts before. They like nearly killed her last time, and you guys kept bringing her back only to be fed on them again. So yeah, for sure. Tinka,
Also, she just does this all the time. So
she does do this.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the window. Do I have views of any of the ones in the building, or are they all covered by full cover?
Which ones are you referring to? Like the one up top?
The little
over here?
guys, the little guys that are in the rooms. Yeah, are they? Is it like a full wall on both?
No,
buildings?
these are like deck kind of
Balconies.
areas. Yeah, balconies. So yeah, absolutely, you can see them.
And okay, cool. I'm gonna go for the little guy up top.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a firebolt, which now is 2d10.
Sweet.
17 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and I guess it does 12 fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this firebolt like rockets off of this thing's back, and you see it like screech and flames and like kind of drops down. It doesn't die, but is looking rough.
And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement and go back behind the bed.
Dip.
And hide.
Cool. Leon.
Okay. After B. Okay. Mechanical question first. If I use the stone's ability to slow down time and move, does that give the big guy an attack of opportunity, or do
No.
I get to ignore that?
No. It works kind of like the Misty Step does, right? It's just like you're moving. Nothing else is really able to interact.
Okay. So first, Leon's gonna do that. He's just gonna kind of move back just to here.
Bloop.
And then he's gonna look at Anna and say, "I'm sorry that I stole all the glory here, with my blessings." And he is going to do a twinned haste spell. Okay, he's going to spend the rest
Ooh.
of his points. He's going to give Anna and Himothy both haste for the remainder of the battle.
Thank you.
If go with Tetras as well and finish them off.
What does haste do again? It just double action?
You get an extra attack action. You get +2 AC, and
Your speed is doubled. You have advantage on dex saves.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff.
You can dash with it too. It's not just
You
a
can,
dash
yeah,
action.
you can dash. You can
Use a lot
disengage.
of
You can
things.
hide. Use an object. You basically just get a full-on action.
Okay, sweet. Thank you.
I'm sorry I stole all your fun.
It's okay. I was more just like, I was like, I can't run far enough to reach anybody. I was really relieved that they came to me. It's not that big of a deal, but I appreciate it.
Cool. Tide. Gonna glory still on these guys.
I'm gonna cast Ice Knife
Okay.
on this last one here.
Oh yeah.
Well, not last one, but the little mini one that I attacked last time.
It does not save. Well, 14. Yeah. Ice Knife goes in. It explodes on impact. It rips this thing to shreds, and you're able to get a full shot of the body that it had been feasting on.
So if he didn't save, he gets the 5 and the 8.
Yeah, it is
And
dead.
hopefully I didn't hit the other guy.
Even if you did,
He's
he is
dead,
also
probably.
dead. Yeah.
Oh, he's already dead.
You can see
but
he's
it wasn't
dead.
me though, right?
No. He's been fully feasted upon. Just dead villager. He does have ice shards in him, but it was dead before.
But who knows how those got there, right?
Who knows?
Those could have been
Nope.
anything.
They'll melt. That's fine.
It's just, what is this
Not true.
weird water? uh,
Why is he
So
red?
hydrated. He just
This
drank a
guy
lot of
just-
water and is like, he's so
Oh, the monster
hydrated.
Did it
drooled on
rain?
him, guys.
Did it
Oh,
rain?
that's what it was.
The monster drooled on him.
Yeah, monster drool. And then we said it was safe to jump out of the window, yeah?
For,
Or if
for
people were jumping on
you,
top of a rock earlier.
yeah. So Phaelin jumped down off of a balcony onto a rock below. You could jump down. You're gonna take a D4 of falling damage.
I mean, the only one I see is the big one, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't see these guys in here.
I mean, you could technically see that. Well, they're gonna be obscured maybe by that guy.
So then, no. As far as Tide knows, it's just the big one left. So
Yeah.
he'll just keep firing from the window.
Cool.
So he'll stay where he's at.
Love it. Top of the round. Back to Anna. Well done.
Okay.
Whole lot of actions.
Um,
Oh, sorry. 1
Mhm.
second. I need to check the range of. Okay, I'm gonna use. Have I seen Timothy get hit at all?
Has Timothy been hit? I don't even know.
No, I haven't.
Then no.
Okay, what about Leon?
No, Leon's healthy as well. I don't think anyone's actually. I think
It's
maybe
like-
Phaelin,
Yeah,
maybe.
I'm the only one
maybe.
getting hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got hit for 5 damage.
You guys are helping me come up with better
Okay.
stats for the next fight.
I'm gonna use.
No, these are
No.
fine. These are fine. I mean, I'm so hurt.
I'm gonna use 2 charges of Bomb of the Summer Court. It's 1, and that's 2. So you get
Cool.
8 HP. So that'll top you up, and you get.
Me?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
because
you.
you're the only one I can see that's injured, and I want to use a bonus action because I want to use a bonus action.
Mhm.
And let me just read this. Target gains a number of hit points equal to the total. The target also gains 1 temporary hit point per die spent. So 2 temporary hit points.
Ooh, thank you.
Awesome.
That's gonna help a lot with what I'm about to do if these guys try to hit me. I do want to use a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to I think a wild look enters Anna's eyes that you guys haven't seen since she vanished, and I'm gonna go into a rage. And I'm going to let's start with this guy. Attack that guy.
Will you roll?
Oh, sorry. Oh, do I still roll wild magic surges?
I don't know. Do you? Are you still technically?
I
how does that
I-
work?
I would love if
E.
I do because it'd be fun, but I lost my subclass
okay.
because I'm only 1 level of
Well,
barbarian.
bummer. So no, you don't. But that would be cool.
Okay. That would be cool.
That would be
Alright.
cool.
I mean, you're the DM. You can decide.
I know I could do it, but I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Bummer.
All right. Well, 9 doesn't hit. I
It does not. No.
All right. Trying again. There's a 24 hit.
24 definitely hits.
Okay. Okay. So that's 14 plus 2 for rage damage. So that's 16 damage.
Carve way into this thing. It is on its last limb.
All right. Well, thanks to that haste, I got 1 more attack, and so I'm going to take it.
Great.
That's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Didn't roll. All right. So that's another 16.
Yeah, this guy had 3 hit points left. What does 16 hit points of damage do to something with only 3 HP left? What does that look like?
Crack the
Think the
deck.
corpse isn't recognizable at that point.
Just a splatter. Which one? The one in front of you or the one to the right?
The one that's not compelled to duel me. I didn't.
Cool.
I wanted to take care of the other one first,
Love
just
it.
in case.
Yeah. So you like strike through, and then like you see just like this splatter of black and red ichor that was the body just fly off of this balcony down below.
And then, as scarily as I can, with the black and red ichor still dripping off of Anna's sword, she's going to turn and just point it at the one that's already compelled to duel her.
I'm gonna make a wisdom saving throw.
Here's my new goal.
that
I
was
want
good.
monsters. Here's
failed.
my new goal. I want to be the thing monsters are scared of.
I love it.
I
Yeah,
want the monster under monster's bed. That's me.
I made it do a wisdom saving throw. It failed. So this one's like kind of freaking out. That
But it's
you're-
already.
yeah.
It's also still compelled to
Right.
duel
It has to
me.
duel you, but also it doesn't know what to do. So it's kind of like.
It's terrified, but
yeah.
it has to fight me.
Right. Exactly. Now is the big fella's turn. You see this one in front of Himothy is going to take another couple swipages. First one is a nat 20, so that's going to hit.
Oh no.
Now,
Or-
I do have also. I gotta figure this out once you tell me, but it'll decrease some of the damage I end up taking.
Okay. No. This is piercing damage. So, I mean, it's not doing a ton of damage. Even still, this is. I should have. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. So it would have done 15. So reduce that to 12.
Okay.
Second attack is coming at you with a claw, and I rolled a nat 1. So that's not good. That's it for that guy. The second thing that happens, the one that disappeared shows back up.
Goes back up, but it was supposed to tell all the other monsters the tale of how scary I am.
Ooh, it is not the right size.
It's smaller than it was.
And it's tiny.
I made it shrink.
Itty bitty little boy. And it lands like right on Leon.
Oh no.
But a 17 to hit. Leon.
17 does hit, yes.
Only 7 points of damage. And then his second swipe misses with a 10. Now it's Timothy's turn.
Leon should roll for the concentration for the haste spell.
Oh, yes,
I
you
wasn't
should.
gonna point that out.
No.
We don't want to tell the teacher that we have homework.
Got a lot of stuff to
It was
manage.
that-
It's
that's
helpful
a-
when you guys do that.
That's a constitution, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah, it's a
con.
constitution save.
And
It's-
I'm
oh,
out
yeah.
of range, so I
That-
don't get.
that-
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're fine. I think it's like DC 10 or half the damage you took.
Yeah, in this case, it
Whatever
would have been
higher.
just
Whatever's
10.
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're good.
Well good. Well goodened. Cool.
Alright.
Timothy, what are we
So
doing?
I'm gonna just keep swinging at this guy. It's probably gonna be a miss
Yeah, it's
because
a
I
miss.
don't have anything else to do that. Let's take another hit, and nope. And let's just try one more. Nope. Just trying, and I just keep swinging wide.
Well, we tried and tried and tried.
Too many drinks last night, Himbo.
Too many drinks. Still a little hungover.
I know, right?
Baleen.
Alright, if that guy still has Hunter's Mark on him,
Mhm.
so. Hello, game? There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
that'd do it.
Okay. So that's 18. So plus 1, let me roll. Plus 2, so that's 20 points. Is he still alive?
It is still alive, but barely.
Okay. She hits it again. Does 14 hit? 15 technically.
15 does not hit.
Okay. And that is all.
That is all. Yeah, plus 1, right, for the bow.
Yeah, I read off the number. I added
Gotcha,
the
gotcha,
plus
gotcha.
one in my
Okay.
voice if you listen to the voice.
Okay, perfect.
My dog is barking. I have to go check on her. So if
Cool.
Jilly's turn comes up next, she continues to hide.
Sounds good. Tinka.
Okay, so new guy just showed up, right? He's full health.
Oh wait.
No, he's an old guy. I hit him a few
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, he disappeared and
Oh.
then came back. He's
He
taken a hit or
was
two.
scared of me, so he ran away.
Was
Yes.
he really hurt or not very
No,
hurt?
he's not very hurt. He is somewhat hurt though.
Oh, let's do something crazy. Oh, balls. That's a 9. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, it ain't gonna do it.
Would a 10 do it? Because it technically is missing 1.
Not even a little bit.
Okay, never mind. That's the end of my turn. Back under the bed.
Cool. I forgot the Grimwing goes. It's gonna come after Anna. First one was a 14 to hit. Second one is a 12 to hit. So, whole lot of nothing. Tied. Oh no, sorry, Leon.
Okay. No sorcery points left, I don't think, right? Yeah, they're all gone. Oh wait, how does it work again with this? One sec, I gotta read this thing. If I sacrifice a spell slot to gain a sorcery point, it's got to be that level is how many points I get, right? That's how it works. And that's my bonus action. I
Sure.
think that's how. Is that correct?
So let's
I
sacrifice.
think that's right.
Yeah.
And then does me okay, but then probably me using the stones would also probably be also my bonus action too, right? Like technically, I couldn't do that, but the both of them.
Correct. Yeah, you can't do 2 bonus
Yeah.
actions.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll use our last charge of the stone to move away from this guy. So we'll just move to like over here. And then I will do a guiding bolt at which of this guy probably looks a little more injured, probably, right?
Yeah, he's looking very hurt. Last
Yeah,
limbs.
we'll cast it. Yeah, cast it at him.
Not quite enough to hit it though, unfortunately.
All right, that'll be the turn.
All right, now tied.
How's the big guy looking? The one that's been here for a bit, not this new one.
Not good. Like, in like nearly a strong breeze would probably kill him.
Okay, we'll fire another one. $23 to hit.
That hits.
7 piercing, and then if he fails to save, that's 5 cold damage 2.
He succeeded, but it doesn't matter because that's enough to take him down. So it does explode out, correct? Does Himbo need to also make a dex save?
No, because it's 5 feet, so I'm hitting him on this side.
Okay. Love it.
The side closest to me.
So
Guess
it
that's
just it blasts into him and
Explodes
then
all over his back. Yeah.
I love it. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this ice explode all over it and then it falls to the ground.
And then bonus action, I'll pass. This time I saw him get hit, right? Timothy? Was it Timothy got hit?
Yeah, I did get hit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give him another 2 die. I don't think they let me roll 2 at once, but here's 2.
Back.
5 and 1, and 2 temporary hit points. So 6 healing and 5 and 2 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Thank you.
I got 2 more of those left. Okay, that's my turn.
Sweet. Back to the top, Anna.
Oh, actually,
Uh-huh.
before I
Sure.
say that, just in case I need movement, I can see the big one unobscured from my window?
Yeah, I'll say so.
The one that's left. Okay, then I'm staying where I'm at.
Cool.
All right, my
Anna.
turn.
Yep, your turn, Anna.
17
Yeah, that'll do
to
it.
hit. Okay, so that's another 16.
Carving way into him. Yeah, he's looking rough. Looking real rough. Not quite enough to go down.
It's only a 9 to hit. I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
It does not, but you do you get two attacks?
I get 2 attacks and then I get a third because
Because you're hasted.
haste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
So go ahead and take that third.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
22 to hit.
That'll do it.
There we go.
Okay, so that's another 17 damage.
Yeah, same thing as before. It's like you carve into this thing almost the exact same way. It's like you really nailed down exactly how this creature, this monster exists. And when you carve through, it just kind of splatters into red and black ichor, sending it spewing down below. And it is gone.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my movement to run up to this guy, and I'm just gonna look him in his face and say "boo."
Because he's still technically afraid, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It doesn't say when it ends. It says it has to use it. The only way it ends is
It
if
has
he
to
uses
do
his action. Yeah,
Wisdom, yeah. And it hasn't.
until the spell ends, but I think so for 1 minute.
And it hasn't
Unless
been a
I need
minute.
to concentrate on it, which I can't concentrate now.
Nah,
but it
that's fine.
doesn't. Yeah,
Is it wisdom, you said?
yeah, it's wisdom.
I'm not gonna make him save. Go ahead and roll an attack of. Actually, no. What happens here, because this guy has a special feature. Because it's night, you see kind of like you had seen with these assassins, the blackness kind of envelops him and he just dissipates into the night. No longer really seeing him, and it's just gone. But that's it for what you can see. No more monsters on the map.
Sorry, guys. I think I scared him off a second time.
Oh.
Gosh.
I'm sorry. All I said was boo.
Could have taken care of him, man. I was just about to move in and
Sorry,
probably go for
I
the
was
kill.
going. I ran up to try and slash him, and I said boo, and he vanished into thin air.
Well, let's hope he doesn't come back. We better keep on guard, though, in case he does.
Yeah.
Give me perception checks all around.
No.
No. Timothy, Leon, Anna. you all kind of just paying attention to what's happening here, not just in front of you, but like you look up into the night sky, and you're still hearing like the last screams peter off as you see a horde of these things begin to dissipate and fly into the darkness. Some with bodies.
Okay,
some
they're
with
not
nothing.
my fault.
No. But further into the city, you see 50, 100 of the smaller ones, another couple of the big ones. Like the whole city was attacked all at once.
Where's the town guard?
Some of them are dead in the street, some of them are fighting. You heard an alarm go off probably midway through the battle, but
Oh
it
no,
was
the alarm.
not that alarm. Also, Leon has the stones on him, and he's used them.
Yeah, literally used all charges this
Right.
battle. Yeah.
Right. I shouldn't have let you use the third one because technically it's down one charge, but that's fine.
Wait, I just
Oh, I
realized at the start
suppose.
of that battle, did Faline run into this room?
No, I don't think she did.
No.
Okay, I thought she did for some
yeah,
reason, and I was gonna be
keeping
like, so that
track.
song's actually been playing the entire time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I thought that was a great Jilly imitation. Honestly, that was A1.
Dip, 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 dip.
Perhaps we should get out of this town. Like, this isn't. They know we're here. This is going to continue happening.
We're sailing first thing in the morning. That's when our ship is gonna be ready.
What if they come back? I mean, we all need rest too, but.
Would we be able to go rest on the ship?
Sure, it's your ship. Also, Viz was kidnapped.
Oh yeah, Tinka's gonna
Yeah,
send a
but
message
we're
to Leon
outside.
and just screaming, "They took Viz! They took Viz!"
Leon's gonna look around in a panic, and any of like the remains, like especially like the big guy, I guess. Like I guess he's gonna do like a once over to see if there's like any, I don't know, investigation.
Sure, roll investigation. Absolutely. Similar to before, it seems like the big one has dissipated into ash. The remains that you're able to find are only from the two that Anna killed and the one that Tide killed. The two that Anna killed are mostly just black goo. And the one that Tide killed is mostly intact. You looking for anything in
Leon will
particular?
just yell that. Okay, he'll just yell. Tinka said that Viz is gone. I think they use this as a distraction. What do we want to do here?
Well, where do we start with Viz? Where would they have taken him?
Who's they?
Let's go ask Tinka. Maybe she'll know.
And if they go look for her, they will find her still in that room in a ball by the end of the bed crying.
I guess Leon will approach and he'll just like reach out like a hand and just be like, tell us what happened.
The hooded men, they put one of those bracers on his arm and they touched a gem and they all disappeared. They said that if we want him back, we have to give them the stones. Viz said not to look for him, but I'd rather kill those people and get him back.
We can attempt to kill them. We should all get some rest, though. Beforehand, to be honest. But if there's too many of them, I mean, those stones, Leon, like we're talking about, entire timelines are being fucked with. We can't let them get those.
No, we're not going to give them to him. We're going to
We're
kill
not
him.
gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna give them up, but I am willing to go and get Viz back if that's what everyone else wants to do.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm not talking about you giving them freely. I'm talking about I don't know what their numbers are like, and they might just take them.
Let me see what I can do. I'm gonna cast message or sending to Viz. I'm gonna say only answer if you can. We're gonna try and find you. Stay strong. If you can reply with how many people are there, just a number.
You go to cast it, and this isn't like other times that you've cast sending. Most of the time, you've cast to people who can receive a message, right? Who can receive something. This is like there's nothing on the other end. Just void.
I can't send it. What do we do?
Did they say where to go to give them these stones?
No, they had the teleporty bracelets. Oh yeah, they did say it, I think. Maybe.
What did they say?
At the Agora. At the Agora.
He said,
Leon will think for a minute.
Do we all know
and-
where this is?
Yeah. So Leon will say that I think when I was talking to the priest about places in the city that had ancient knowledge, she said that there was a ruin near just outside of Manway Bay, and that it was very dangerous. It said it was like I don't know if there was like monsters or if it was like a mystery or
Oh,
exactly
that
what it
one.
was. But they said there was some ancient knowledge there, but it was very dangerous.
Yeah, they said it was dangerous.
But I mean, I feel that we Viz has been our companion for a while. We probably owe it to him to try to find him.
If we're going into a dangerous area, we need to get rest and make sure that we're prepared.
And we need to put the crew members on the ship and put it in the bottle. I don't want any of them getting hurt.
Sure. Should we decide what to do with the people from Farengal before we depart?
I don't know how much time we have.
they're actually kind of near you, right? I mean, the auditors are in the room next to you, and the others are in the room nearby. And Augustus comes up during this conversation and kind of solemnly hangs his head and says, "Sounds like there's another adventure before home could happen. Perhaps we charter a ship. Let you all go about your
we could do
business.
that. Do you know how much
Yeah.
that normally costs?
For all of us, a few hundred gold should be enough to get us back to Sarsia, where we could meet up with our merchants."
I'm gonna give him whoever we're talking to. I'm gonna give him the non-magical pearl that I was gonna give to the artificers.
Okay.
And just I know it's not worth much, maybe 100 gold. Take it, sell it, put it towards the town. I also have been picking seed pods, so maybe you guys could try growing some of this there.
He,
But once we get more stuff, we'll come back. We'll help. We'll give you whatever we can.
he nods.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this also Leon is gonna step forward. So he's gonna say, "Look, I as what am I? I'm first mate. Is the right? That's the
Correct.
first mate. It's up to me to decide where some of the proceeds of our ventures go, and we really do appreciate the help from the people of Farangol, and unfortunately, even with what happened to the ship, we do want to stop by. We do want to continue working with you. So I do want to send you with some stuff, even if it's not much right now. We will try to bring you more later. And Leon is going to give him from the rucksack. So there was two sets of things that we didn't really ever put a value to: the noble's clothing that we got from Toon's temple,
Mhm.
and then whatever we grabbed 50 pounds worth of items from the armory in Toon's temple.
Cool.
So
Cool.
those two things I want to give to the
Failing to
people.
stop Leon though. I think we should hang on to the noble's clothing. It might become useful if we have to sneak in somewhere. Sneak one of us in somewhere.
I don't worry about that.
Yeah, we don't need that. I can
Don't
disguise
worry
myself.
about that. No. I mean, I'm working on something. Disguises shouldn't be a problem.
Okay.
And then take these 2 potions. I'm gonna give them the random potion,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give them the other potion, and just sell it for what you can get. I don't know what they're worth.
I would like to keep some of the noble's clothing, probably just like an outfit or two, though.
Sure.
They can have the rest.
So
Sure. Like,
we-
okay, yeah. A vast majority of what we took, like,
Yeah,
just so that
that's
there's like we can distribute it amongst the group, but I want them to have most of what was left there. And then I think we should give them, and then Leon's gonna be like, I think we should give them some of our gold as well. This is like we have,
Well, pay for the charter.
yeah, we have just over 7,500 left. Like, I think we should send them like with like the charter and then like another 500 too.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care.
I would give them at least 2 grand, dude.
You think two
We owe them
grand?
a lot of money.
Yeah, whatever you guys think is fine. I just don't
I
have
think-
any
I think-
personal gold left, so whatever.
I think 2 grand's fine. No, we're up. What?
I think 2 grand
5,500?
will still,
Yeah.
2 grand will
That's
still
fine.
keep us in the green.
Yeah. We'll
And
be fine.
please relay the message that this is not everything. We are going to get more. Just, we are going to as fast as we can. It's just not safe to keep you guys with us.
Of course, this is not the journey we expected. And Simon kind of comes close. You see he's got tears in his eyes. He looks at you, Tinka, and he's like, please be safe.
This isn't goodbye, Simon. It's just to see you later. We're gonna be back. You're gonna get home safe. You're gonna be with your sister and your friends. We're gonna be okay, okay? And I will send you messages. I'll make sure you're okay.
Okay.
But keep working on the cantrips and see if there's anybody in the town that knows them that can help you while I can't, okay?
He nods, kind of slinks away.
She gives him a hug. She pulls him back and gives him a hug.
he lets you, but like he doesn't hug back.
Oh, Simon, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be back soon, I promise. Well, as soon as we can. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but just know I am coming back.
Okay.
As soon as we can, we'll be back.
And then he kind of hides behind whoever's standing with him. The rest of, basically just kind of mechanically, everyone from Farangol except for Kai is going to be going on this charter, including Kit and Kay. So you'll keep your navigator and then the Reavers, and then that's kind of it moving forward. You guys can absolutely go to the ship, sleep if you would like to. There's this whole interior room you guys could go sleep. It is still the middle of the night.
Okay, yeah, let's have everyone rest, and then we'll figure this out in the morning.
Yeah, let's go rest on the ship, just in case. Although I think they might be tracking us with the stones anyway. We'll see.
It's better than being in the middle of town if they attack again.
Yeah, we're putting townspeople at risk here, and, well, I mean, someone did say that the blood mage came here and saw that she was at the tavern. So yeah, I think we should go to the ship.
Agreed.
So you all pack up and head to the ship. and nothing really happens on your way over there. You do, on your way out of the tavern, spot the bunny lady again, kind of in the corner. You noticed she's kind of bloodied from, you expect the skirmish from before. And on your way out, she says,
Can I just, on our way out, just go up to her and give her, like, 5 lay on hands?
Sure. She thanks you and says, you guys look a little worse for wear yourselves. You see those beasts?
Yeah, we saw that.
Wonder where they came from. They're,
Hell. They came from hell. They're evil fucking creatures. I hate this place. God!
Sounds about right.
is that normal? I came here looking for a lost friend, but if they're just picking people up, it's probably not looking good that I'll find her.
Do you mind if I ask what your friend's name is?
Yeah, I called her Cherry.
We don't know anyone named Cherry, right?
No.
Okay.
This isn't normal. It should pass in the next day or two.
It's awfully presumptuous, but I guess I could take your
Keep
word
an
for
eye
it.
out for your friend. Is there anywhere that your friend went we can keep an eye out for? Because we're going to be heading out in the morning outside of the city.
Yeah, I mean, she came to this city a couple weeks ago. She was just supposed to be here for a brief period of time on a trade journey, and never came home. So I came to find her.
Tell you what, do you have a couple gold?
I do.
All right. I described to the bunny lady where the Thieves Guild is.
Okay.
And I say, tell the little... It was Goblin, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was
Or
helping me?
kobold. Yeah.
Yeah, tell the little kobold there that Faline sent you. Give him a couple gold. Tell him who you're looking for, and tell him that you'll give him a couple more if he has any leads.
All right, I'll do that. Thank you.
You're gonna get a hard time when you knock on the door. Just tell them Faline sent you to get gold, like that you're giving them gold. You're paying them for their time.
Fair enough. She nods, kind of lets you guys go about your way, and then you see her like limping, with the lay on hands, kind of upstairs.
She's limping still?
Mm-hmm.
I only gave her 5 healing.
I'll give her another 6 on the way out.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. I'll give her one too.
Cool.
There you go.
She turns back and is like, "That's a bunch of healers in your group. That's not usual, but thank you. It's quite
We get
nice."
hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Again, nods. She kind of straightens up a little bit. Keeps on walking up the stairs. So you guys...
Do you guys think we should like recruit her to help us?
Why can I ask you? I'm gonna send a message real quick since she's already walked away.
We could pay her a bit.
Yeah. Hey, bunny lady. I send her a message.
Whoa, what is that? What, yeah?
Hi, it's me, the little one that gets hurt a lot. If you don't find your friend, we're gonna be here until morning. Starting a new message. There's a spot for you if you want it, but we leave in the morning.
A spot? What do you mean?
We're gonna go. You like
we
adventure?
hear
You want to
you
just come
take
back
off?
down here?
Yeah,
Come back down here. Let's all.
Yeah, she comes back down. She's like, what do you mean a spot? What are you offering?
Well, there's 2 things. One, in the morning, we're going to be leaving the city to look for a friend of ours. If you wanted to come along, maybe your friend is found along the way. We could swing by the Cobalt really quick and drop him off the gold for that. And then once we're done here, then we're leaving on a ship. I suppose that's what Tinka is offering. Tinka?
Yeah, you have any experience on a ship?
Uh, not so much of a ship. I'm more of a bounty hunter, you might say.
Ooh,
Definitely.
I think we have a need for a bounty hunter.
Is that right?
Yeah, these bad guys took my... God, what is our label? We never really talked about the love of my life. They took the love of my life, and they're gonna be hard to kill. I'm now putting a bounty on them, and I will give you 20 gold.
She laughs and kind of like scoffs it.
I don't have very much gold. Maybe they'll help, but hey, food, shelter, safety, we can offer those things.
What about like 500 gold?
She
If we get him back.
she said, where y'all heading to try and find this fella?
Hold on, I got this one. Atheagora.
Aethagora.
Aethagora.
It's apparently dangerous place according to the temple.
And then we're going to an abyss pit after.
Abyss pit. All right. Well, I've looked all over the city. I haven't been able to find anything. I can probably join you to this Aethagora place. I don't know about on a venture much further. If I could find my friend.
Yeah, I was more thinking, Tinka, about the Aethagora place. Like, I'm sure this person has other business with their friend trying to find something.
Yeah. Or we become best friends and you want to stay forever. I have that effect on people.
She believes you.
Yeah. I didn't even have to roll persuasion on that. It's just oozing out of...
Nope. I rolled. I rolled and it was enough. Didn't matter. Yeah. She says, I could probably join you to this ruin. Perhaps my friend got lost along the way.
Oh yeah, they could be with the love of my life.
Well, if you say that this all happened during the same time, it's possible. There's more information that we don't have, so I'd be interested to try.
Yeah,
and find
real
out
bad
myself.
fuckers. They got hoods and poison rings and stupid bracelets, and they took them away.
Okay. Shh, Tinka.
We hate them.
Wait, we don't know strangers. Let's not give strangers.
She's not a
all
stranger now. We just
information.
made friends.
We're
What's your
not
name,
yet.
friend?
She's a bounty hunter. I'm a bounty
Yeah, and there's
hunter.
no bounties on
You
us.
don't
We're nice
trust.
people.
Oh my God, Tinka. Wait until we build.
Tinka
trust.
puts out her hand. Tinka Tongs. What's your name?
She has to
Bailey
reach
just shakes her
down.
head and-
She has to reach down really far because remember this chick's like over 7 feet tall, and
Right. Oh my God, we're best friends.
she reaches way down, and shakes her hand, and it's like a really powerful grip. She goes, Santa long ears. A pleasure to meet you. You said hooded figures, poison rings.
Poison rings, scary bracelets that teleport.
Okay.
I left out the teleport part original.
Oh my gosh, Tinka. I swear to God.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Definitely a lot of
Don't
information.
tell people that we haven't built trust with yet about everything.
I trust her completely. Look how big she is. In
You
a
trust
good
her.
way, ma'am.
You
You're
trust
very...
her, but you don't trust me or
No,
Sloan,
no.
and we've been traveling together this whole time. You didn't trust us
Okay.
from day one.
I'm gonna cast disguise self. Or wait, no. Disguise self is where I pick what I look like, right? Yeah, I turn myself into Tiny Bunny Lee. Best friend.
I'm gonna transfer my hunter's mark over to Tinka and just glare at her.
Tinka's just smiling.
Can I make a investigation or health check on Tinka to see if she is in fact drunk?
Sure.
Hasn't drank it.
Actually, yeah. Can I do an insight on the?
You don't
bunny
even
too
need
after
to
that?
roll. Tinka is having a mental breakdown because Viz just got taken away and is trying to distract herself.
Okay.
She's losing
And this
herself.
person would be a good asset with getting Viz back. And they got
Roll
the
a shitty insight on the bunny.
on the bunny.
I'll roll an insight on her as well, just to be safe.
Best friend.
Oh,
That's a
God.
0.
Right? Am I right?
So Faylene, you kind of gather like she's being somewhat sincere. She seems sincere. She seems very confused at what your group is about. Um, Anna, you got no idea. You're just kind of a little bit in awe
I'm
that
so lost in thought. I've been
Anna's like,
honestly OOC thinking about something. There's something not sitting right with me. So Anna half-heartedly gave her a cure wounds because she saw some. Lay on hands because she saw someone was hurt and has been staring at the wall the entire time, half paying attention.
Tinka, you gather she seems to like be agreeable to journeying with you guys. She doesn't really seem to trust you like anybody. But she's very purpose driven, and she'll even just like outrightly tell you like it's better to go in groups to these kinds of places. I'll gladly join.
Absolutely. Especially a group of friends.
I say a little phrase in Thieves' Cant to her just to see if she knows it.
What phrase?
Do you understand me?
She winks.
Okay, then you can just say that at the door to the kobold. just speak like that. Pay the kobold a couple gold. He'll find you information.
Wait, I saw the kobold, right?
No. No, the only person who would have it on
sneaky.
Bailey.
Damn, I thought they walked in.
You've seen people come and go all night, but not the kobold.
Gotcha.
And I guess Timothy would have divine sensed Santa there.
Celestial fiend
Just
or
see if he picks up
undead?
anything.
Nothing.
But you do notice that Sylvan's been hiding right here, invisible, listening.
Kind of chilling and listening.
Dylan.
Let me roll a perception
You
for
just
Santa.
hear her say a shh.
Yeah, Santa doesn't pick up on
that's
the
our
fact
buddy
she's there.
Sil.
Yeah, she looks around. She doesn't see anything. I rolled really low perception for her. She's like, all right, that's kind of weird. You got imaginary friends. I guess that's fun. That's fine.
Yeah,
You guys are all adults,
the
huh?
imaginary friend
Best kind of
talks to
friend.
dolphins too. It's a whole thing. She's a
It's
mess.
a whole fucking thing.
Maybe I shouldn't
It's
trust
a
you
horrible
guys.
thing. You
No,
shouldn't
we're
trust the
trustworthy.
invisible one. She
I'm
talks
just trying to get
dolphins.
my companion boyfriend husband back.
You don't even know what he is. What?
I know we haven't really talked about like labels. It's just we're in love and happy, and I just got him back, and then they took him again.
Well,
Did she say her name? The bunny lady?
Leon's
Yeah.
gonna come
Puppy
up
ear.
and he's gonna say, like, look, I apologize for her. She's a little worked up right now, but please, if you'd care to join us, and maybe we can help you yourself along the way as well.
partnership I can
Sana,
agree to.
You should come sleep on the ship with us too, Sana, just to be safe. We need to get out of this tavern in case those things come back.
Traveling numbers. All right. I'll agree to that. Let's make one thing clear. I am a bounty hunter. I do work for commissions. There's probably not enough that you guys could pay me. I don't expect you're particularly wealthy. I will accompany you, but whatever we find and wherever we go, I'm gonna take my share. How does that sound?
You
You're
said
not
your
hunting
friend
any
is
fish,
a...
right?
Hold on, wait. You said your friend's a trader, yes?
That's correct.
Well, we probably have a really good deal for a trader to work out if we find your friend. So perhaps we can renegotiate this if we find your friend?
Make a persuasion check.
Not good.
I rolled a nat
Can
20.
she get some help? Never mind.
Not 20.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20. No, she goes, negotiating's not so much my thing. We'll see what comes to what. Till then, how about we just take it day by day?
All right.
All right. How about that ship?
All right. Yes, let's everyone get to safety, get some rest.
Cool.
Including our Farangol friends. You guys should really probably not be here.
They're gonna hit it off. The bunny lady and the Farangol friends, yeah, they're gonna hit it off. They're gonna be
She
great.
looks at them very strangely.
You're assuming that just because wrong.
They're beast people. They're really nice. They're our friends.
No, I'm just assuming that because we're meeting new NPCs that in 10 episodes are going to be killing them as well.
Yeah, you should stop making friends with the NPCs. You're just gonna be
No, we're not killing
heartbroken.
any NPCs. Viz is gonna live
No,
forever.
just stop making friends with them.
No, bunny lady's my best friend.
Jeez.
Because I'm losing Simon. Someone has to fill that spot.
Oh,
It's not gonna be one of you guys.
You're offloading a bunch of NPCs, and I've just named the other sailors the Reavers very broadly. Yeah. So you guys get back to the ship. I actually do have a ship map somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is, so we may or may not actually go to it. Oh, I do. Hold on.
Who has the other bracer? Because I think
Leon has one.
Faline gave one. Can I see it?
I think that Leon had both of them, unless Tinka hung on to one.
I thought.
Hell fucking no.
Leon
Somebody-
definitely grabbed them from them. I think
Leon
you
had
took
both.
one to the Enclave, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he maybe still has the other, but if anyone would have asked for it, he probably would have handed it over.
Okay,
So.
Anna on the way over to the ship is gonna ask for it.
Yeah, he'll hand it over. But here you go.
I probably am not the smartest person, but my brain won't. I there's this idea, and if anyone watches my stream back, you'll just see me rambling to my chat while everyone else is talking about the most unhinged conspiracy theory.
Can I see
Can
it
I
really quick and I'll give it
investigate-
back? Oh, go, you go.
Yeah, can I investigate? I want to see if I can figure out. I want to try to put it on specifically. I want to see if I can figure out how to put it. Even if it's like with Arcana or something, which I have a +0 to.
Let's do an investigation first, just to see if you can like gather.
I have a +0 to that as well. Let's
Great. Just roll high, easy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So you notice the same things about it, right? Like it's really good, strong construction. It does seem to have like in your hands, it's kind of seamless. It shouldn't fit over a wrist. Tinka said it clasped on, which is strange. You notice an arcane sigil on the front, and then you also notice a series of arcane sigils, like kind of inscribed on the inside. Though what they say, you have no idea. But no
Okay.
noticeable seam or anything otherwise to like get it on. Taking it off was oddly easy by comparison.
How did it get taken off?
It was
Was
like
it slid off?
dead,
pretty much,
right?
yeah, just slid off.
Tinka, when they put the bracer on Viz's wrist, did they do anything? Like, did they slide it on?
They
did
touched
they like hold
the
it
black
open?
rock. I
They
think they
touched the
just
black
clasped it
rock.
on. When
That's
they touched
what
the black rock, they teleported. So don't touch it. We don't need you getting stuck there too yet. But if I could, I would like to see it. I want to do a history check on the runes or like the inscription if I can and see if it jogs my memory at all.
It won't be history, it'll be arcana.
I want it to be
See
history.
her do this,
If
Leon will
they-
give her guidance for it.
Right, I'll do arcana.
If they work for the blood mages,
Bitch,
seems
what
like-
does it say?
Jeez. I was gonna give you nothing except
Give me everything.
except you rolled a nat 20 and it's over a 25.
Yeah.
This inscription is basically a curse.
Oh no.
For lack of a better phrasing, it's a curse. It's a binding sigil. It is. I don't know how to better describe it than to say it's a curse. Whatever the inscription is designed to be is to bind to the wearer. And the particular sigils that are on there have basically instructions. You can and can't do certain items. Like you can't attack certain types of people. It doesn't give like names. It gives like classifications.
So this prevents him from hurting his captors.
Pretty much. It also lets you indicate that it can't be used by anyone except the one it's inscribed to be used by. So like even if you tried to use it, you couldn't. The inscription is very specifically guarded for the person who it was designed for. What else is on there? There's one other thing.
Tink is relaying all of this, sobbing, realizing he's now stuck in his own personal hell again.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good connection because you remember the pitons. It's exactly the same. It stops magic from being used. Like you could surmise, not necessarily on the one that this has, if this is the same type of inscription that exists on the sigils that were on the pitons, it could be the same thing. You remember Viz going weak. And if that was the case,
would I recall it being the same incantation or like the same thing? Like
I'll say because of a nat 20, you're able to make the connection that probably yes, it's the same.
All right, she's inconsolable at this point. I'm not actually going to act it out if I fake that. There will be an attack, so I'm not going.
That's fair.
So, do you think that these like henchmen are actually like doing this against their will, guys?
No, they're dicks. They're evil dicks.
No, they might be like stuck in a prison too, and if we can free them, maybe they'll just fuck off.
That could, if we go by that train of thought, then next time we see Viz,
He could attack us.
I will say, because Tinka saw that his was weakening, it, like, if he did try and attack, it would not be with magic. Like, I'll give you that for free.
God, I'm so sad. You're mean.
But I'm good at my job.
Yeah, shut up. Evil dicks everywhere. All right, Tinka's gonna just go below deck and sleep. Sleep and sob. That is her foreseeable future.
Yeah, Leon wants to sleep as well. He's pretty exhausted.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest too. And someone.
And so you sleep. And everyone gets a long rest. Because I'm not going to do that to you. While Silwyn sleeps, and this will not really make sense for anybody else, since Jilly's not here, I'll have to recap it for her. She hears a voice in her head, a feminine voice. She doesn't know what it means. She starts hearing it over and over and over and over. And then she has a vision of a pool of blood. And inside that pool of blood are bones and flesh that began to come together and stand and walk. And that's where we're going to leave it this episode.
I'm gonna vomit.
Good episode.
Emotional terrorist.
I
have
love
vicarious
being a
trauma from
DM.
It's all right. At least it's right before therapy.
Oh, I just realized Viz is on the ship. No, he's not. Bye.
No.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Bye.
Characters, companion, partner, boyfriend, husband.
Boyfriend, husband.
Yeah, the animals are also below deck.
They
but
are.
Yeah.
I assume they would be there, like, sleeping, right, until they...
Oh, okay. In that case, one final thing is right before she sleeps, since the sewing supplies are on the ship, for the little otter boy, Anna's gonna make a little stuffed fish toy and give it to him.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Love that. Yeah, he takes it and,
Because
like...
he only likes fish.
Yeah, and he, like, tries to chew on it until he realizes it's not a chew thing. He loves it. It's cute.
Love it.
And then she passes out.
Yeah, it's...
If Tinka saw that, she's gonna prestidigitation the fish to smell like fish.
Then
If
he
we
really
had more
starts
time,
chewing.
I was originally gonna stick it in the fish bucket for a day and then give it to him.
Then he would just eat
But we
it.
don't
Alright,
have that much
mission
time.
complete.
And that's the end of the campaign. We made the child happy.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I'm not gonna do prestidigitation because I think if I do it the artificer way, it stays longer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can actually, like,
Yeah,
infuse it with
emits odor.
smell.
Yeah.
That's funny. You can artifice the toy into smelling like fish.
Anna hands him
Yep,
the
that's the
stuffed animal.
artifice.
He looks happy. Tinka steals it, makes it stink, and then hands it back.
Did you say artifish?
Yeah, I feel like I should get inspiration for that.
You get inspiration for acting during that whole
Come
scene.
on, Artifish was so good.
Artifish was good. You can only have one bout of inspiration. So
So
if you're
I didn't
getting
already
it,
have it, I would have it.
well, you're gonna get
I'm
it
part of
for the really good acting during the Viz and Tinka scene. That's it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna save it to put a knife in his captor's throat.
Perfect. Faylene, you also get inspiration for the or Fleur, I
For the
guess,
top
gets it
10
for
anime
the,
betrayal.
for the yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Wait, how'd you put it?
Top 10
Top 10
anime.
anime
Top
betrayal.
10 anime betrayal.
Anime betrayer.
That was funny. But yeah, that was good. This was a good session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really
Hey,
sad, and I'm
listen.
distraught.
Failing only has plans to kill one of you. All right, just she doesn't.
Ooh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
Ooh.
still when
It
it's not
wasn't
any
the
of us.
spirit, so
All right. Well, I'm gonna take off.
Yeah,
Great
I have
session,
to go.
everyone.
Have a good
take
day.
care.
Gonna go
Session.
Appreciate
Have
you
a good
guys.
night.
Bye.
All right, have a
soon.
good one. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Chat, it's been fun. We'll do it again next time.